had 3 DUIs in my early 20s. Like,
oh, Jesus.
You know, I was a wild man. She loved me more than I ever loved myself. But I had to come home and tell her I lost my job. And, you know, I went away for 140 days, and that's right after that is when I got sober. And that's when I built my family and my businesses and pretty much everything that I've done to date.
Don't ever go, never leave my side. Passion's all I have, courage is my drive. And if I lost you, I would lose it all together. I wouldn't have composure to get it back together.
Welcome to I'm an Artist, Not a Salesman podcast, where we highlight the journey of entrepreneurs, creatives, and business people alike to showcase that every light and dark moment create a beautiful piece of art. I am your host, Luis Guzman, and my guest today has been literally chefing it up since the young age of 13 years old, when he got his first taste for the hospitality business as a busboy. The opportunity gave him the motivation he needed to pursue a career as a chef. Graduating from the New York Restaurant School, this man got right to it. Working under the tutelage of Chef Clifford Crooks, he parlayed that into several executive chef opportunities such as China Grill, Edge Chowder House, and Artisanal Bistro, where he dug deeper into the French cuisine and artisanal cheeses or what have you. Wasn't long before the hunger for more led him to buying the Saddle River Inn with his father, and the rest is history. Receiving a 4-star review from the New York Times was just the appetizer. He then opened up another restaurant in Jersey City called Cellar 335, Asian cuisine with a twist. From there, he expanded with another one, Madame, a French restaurant with creative drinks and amazing food, hence the full course meal today. After 30 years of grinding and dedication, he proudly runs many successful restaurants, Knott Hospitality Group, which pushes the envelope on fine dining and an experience to match. You can find him nowadays reviewing restaurants for the chicken parms and their steaks, such as my homie Tony's spot, La BB Prime, amongst many other establishments. This man here is a brand. He's a visionary. He's a chef. He's the Prince of Nutley, so he says. A dreamer that proves it can happen if you make it happen. A man of town. He even got me a reservation at Carbone on a Saturday night at 8 o'clock. Prime time, baby. We're going to talk about it all, man. The man, the myth, the legend, a chef's kiss of motivation for anyone pursuing culinary arts. Jamie Knott, welcome to the show, Playboy.
Wow.
Let's go. I'm done. Let's go.
My man's got energy for days,
Let's
for
go,
weeks,
bro.
for months.
Don't worry, you'll have that in 10 minutes.
That was a beautiful intro, man. I appreciate all the
Thank
kind
you,
words.
man.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you for making time.
We missed one thing. I do have to go back for a second.
Go back.
Saddle River Cafe opened before Madam. Right after
bad.
Cell 3. No. All good,
Editor's
brother.
getting
Right
fired.
after Cellar 335. Nope. You can keep your job. I'll let you stay for the day, bro. We got to get through this. But yeah, I have to shout them out because they do a great job, and it's an important place to me, like all of them are.
Understood, man. Understood.
Like kids, you can't love one more than the other. You know, they're all
You got to
different.
keep them all.
They're all individuals. They're all, they're all special in their own way.
Understood, man. They're your babies, man.
Yeah, they are.
Know?
Literally.
And, you're this whole brainchild of you. I mean, fuck, like bring me back, man. Let's go back to like busboy life. How the hell did you get into this whole lifestyle?
I mean, I had a lot of energy as a kid, let's put it that way,
Yeah.
without getting into too much of it. Yeah, listen, I didn't like to sit still, no matter where I was or what I was doing. I mean, so once I stepped foot into a restaurant and I felt that adrenaline rush as service comes up or prep in, the room starts to fill, the anticipation, what's it going to be like? I fell in love with it right away. And I've told this story a couple times. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
My second day of work, I walked into the walk-in to get limes, and the chef was smoking a joint with one of the waitresses, and I was like, I think I could do this.
My type of guy. It's my type of jig.
I think I could do this, I could see the kid doing this.
I love that, bro. It's a real like a army type of vibe. I talk about chefs whenever it involves like chef and fine dining or just working in the like you guys have like a camaraderie like no other. But you guys are tough as shit. Like what you guys go through. I mean, I had a chef on here, my friend Brian Walters. He actually has a spot in Jersey City. I think it's called Sussex
87.
Sussex 87. And he gave me
Sussex.
87 Sussex. He gave me a story about how he burned his arm with one of these French ovens, and like the guy that was teaching him was like a drill sergeant. Like, is it that crazy in the chef world?
Back in the day when I came up, it was very different
How?
than it is today. Chefs said what they wanted and got away with anything. They were the leader. It was very much like the army, I would say, or something like that.
Gotcha.
The general's at the top and everybody shuts the fuck up and listens. I mean, that's how it was.
That's the rules, yeah.
I mean, I would get my tools thrown out, my mise en place thrown out. Should I tell the viewers what mise en place is?
Please, I don't even know what the hell that is.
It means everything in place.
Okay.
In French. That's a direct translation. So when you're cooking a dish, you have all your stuff lined up, right? All your prep work. If you're making bolognese, you have your carrot, celery, and onion. Does that make sense?
Makes sense. It's like a mechanic with his tools. Same shit.
Everything's lined up. You have everything you need in front of you in order to finish the product.
So they would throw stuff away? And
Yeah, I'd have sous chefs that would literally look at my chives on the board and just wipe them into the garbage.
How many fights did you have?
You can't, it's not that way.
You don't even strike me as that guy that could just have somebody's stuff get thrown away and not be like, bro.
You know, it's
unless you really wanted
intimidating.
this. Yeah.
And I'm a really competitive guy with myself and everybody and everything I do. So I just wanted to be better always.
Gotcha, man.
But I worked at the Franklin Steakhouse when I was a kid. It was a Nutley staple. Busy place, bro, every day. It's now Aventura. It's on Franklin Avenue in Nutley.
Aventura. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the steakhouse moved down the street, and then they opened one in Fairfield, and the one in Nutley closed. But it was an institution, bro. They used to do $6 million in the 90s.
Jesus.
Which is crazy.
That is wild.
I mean, it was every day, bro. It didn't matter. It was packed.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
man.
the food was awesome. The vibe was there. Without getting into it or throwing anybody under the bus, they had some financial issues, and eventually it didn't work.
Fizzled away.
Yeah, it fizzled away, which is crazy to think about. That kind of money, that kind of revenue.
That kind of money, man.
Back in the day.
late 90s,
Back in the day.
Dude.
Yeah. When
Somebody
things
messed
didn't
up.
cost $40 a pound.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When food was cheaper, labor was cheaper, everything was cheaper. Rent, alcohol. Now it's hard to do business.
Yeah.
It truly is.
I agree, man. Jamie, I believe you because I talk to a lot of restaurant owners. I talk to a lot of business owners, and it is a business in itself to try to keep your business going. Like that's a whole nother fucking art. You know what I mean? And you dealing with the increases and the issues with food and people not drinking alcohol as much anymore. It's scary, bro. How do you keep this ship going?
You have two that make money and two that don't. I got and you float the other ones. I mean, until they work.
Gotcha, man.
You rebrand, you get creative, you do new menu stuff, you go on social. I'm trying to branch out now and hit it a little bit on social.
Gotcha. No, I see you doing it. Yeah, you're doing a great job.
It seems to be working because my sales have gone up.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the new thing now. Your coffee's on the way, by the way.
My man.
Shout out to my man, Eric, the best intern in the world, editor, freaking savior of coffee.
Savior.
Delivering it. We're not going to mention
man.
what coffee it is, but it is a dark cold brew. Unless they give us some bread. Shout out to Jamie. This podcast about to go on 100. You got two crazy guys here that are drinking coffee. Let's see what happens.
No, you seem very calm, cool, and collected, brother.
I appreciate that.
I'm sure you had your crazy years when you were younger.
It took years, man, but I appreciate that.
We grow up a little bit eventually, hopefully.
It's hard to get out of that, right? Like that whole...
It's a mindset. It's a mentality. I feel 15 in my brain sometimes.
Yeah, I feel
my
like that
sense
too.
of humor and the way we break balls with our friends, etc. But I don't know. For some reason, I just constantly moved forward, no matter what it was. Just one foot in front of the other. Yeah,
you seem very resilient. I mean, getting back, before the coffee got here, we were talking about how you keeping these businesses open. But, you're saying the social media thing worked out, you putting up videos more.
It seems to work, I think.
That's the
I'm
new
just getting
newspaper.
started. I'm just getting started.
With the following you have, just getting started is an understatement.
Just
You're
getting
crushing.
started. In my life and in my businesses, I believe that as well.
Yeah?
Truly. Yeah, because I'm finally coming into my own and understanding who I am and what I want. And, that's important.
Yeah, 30 years is a long time being in the business, man. And you
It
were a
is.
baby.
Yeah, I don't realize how old I
Yeah,
am.
how old are you, dude?
I'm 45.
God bless. I'm 42, so
Okay.
we're in the same age group. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, it flies. It flies,
does.
bro. But you seem very I don't know, man. Like you're ready to run through a wall. You know what I'm saying?
You have to be in this
You got
business.
to,
It's,
right?
It's constant. It's every day. I'm on my phone from the minute I wake up, pretty much to the minute I go to sleep. So you got to find a special person to stand next to you. and deal
I
with
can
that
imagine
shit.
that's not easy. Balance, and you're a father
Does
too.
that exist,
so,
bro?
Sheesh. Does it exist? Let me ask you that.
No.
That's a hot button question now.
The answer
Some
is no.
successful men say yes, and women, and some say no. You gotta watch yourself. But
You
you're
got to
saying-
watch your show, bro, not mine, man.
It's all right. We're good. We're clean. But yeah, so tell me about that. The whole balance thing. You don't have any balance, you're saying.
I don't think it exists. I don't have balance, and I'm a Libra. I'm supposed to
You're
be
supposed to be the most.
I'm supposed to be the actual physical scale, but no, you go all in. You do everything you have to make it happen, and then things change and the pressure mounts, and are you gonna make a diamond, or are you gonna fall off and do something else, or change your direction, or the way my kids for me were a motivation that I can't describe, because once you bring somebody else into this world, you don't have a choice.
Yeah, you got to make it happen. It's true,
I mean, there's no other way, right?
It's a lot of pressure. Yeah.
And my grandmother used to tell me that kids come with their own purse, which I find true. And in that is a deeper meaning. It means you get up and go to work a little bit longer, a little bit earlier. You know, you look for new ways to make your life easier, you know, and financial freedom is something that's really important to me.
Yeah,
I mean,
me too.
I just I don't want to look at a bill. I don't want to think twice. I don't want to tell my kids no. I don't want to.
Yeah,
I just you know, I want to live free. I want to think free. I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. You know, and that sounds kind of immature and childish when I say it out loud, but it's more about a mentality.
No, I agree. It's a mentality, and I think you don't sound immature at all. I think you're hitting into like being an entrepreneur. You bet on yourself. You take risk. You gamble. You win big or you lose big, but hopefully you win big. And you take that and you roll it to the next one. You don't stop. The problem is now people nowadays, they all want to be an entrepreneur. Everybody wants to be an influencer. Everybody wants to own a restaurant. But Jamie on social media is a lot different than the Jamie I'm speaking to now. Like you're telling me real stuff. My kids, balance. You're
talking about balance, brother. I swear it does not exist. Not in my world.
That's what I'm saying. But
it doesn't.
But I'm happy you're saying that because there's a lot of people out here that think it's easy.
Go do it.
Because they see you chilling in restaurants and eating food.
Go do it.
But no,
go be it, right?
But you're. I love the fact that you're not holding back on the real like icky shit.
Never
behind it. Like
that's the truth.
Yeah, that's the part that people.
Nobody
have to hear.
sees the work. They all see the success.
They see my fault.
You
they
know,
see the success. They see the success. Yeah. You know, what was one of the first most difficult things you had to deal with as a business owner? Like crying, you want to give up.
My initial partner at Saddle River Inn, I don't need to name names, didn't pay payroll taxes for 18 months. So I had to call my accountant and borrow $84,000 from her and pay her back slowly over time. You know, and thank God that I have amazing people in my life that I can pick up the phone and ask somebody for something and they say yes. You know, and that was a lot of pressure on us because we didn't make money for the first 3 years. You know, everybody sees it now and they're like, I can't get a reservation. I mean, you have to build to that.
I have to build it.
It didn't happen overnight, you know?
Yeah.
We're an expensive restaurant in a small suburb of New Jersey. Like
Saddle River, huh?
You got to make it special. I call it Beverly Hills in New Jersey.
Yeah,
there's money in every direction.
My dentist is over there. It's all freaking $5 million houses.
You know.
That's it. It's easy. But yeah, to your point, you built it. And
it was scary though, man. I didn't know what to do. And I didn't want to tell my father, who's my principal financier, like he took a bet on me. I told him I'd pay him back 150%, and I did.
Wow.
You know, and that's the only way I got it. That's the only way I got it. I mean, he's very fiscally responsible. He's very different than I am.
How is your dad compared to you?
Very different. Almost
night and day.
Night and day, man.
Calm, collective.
He's just a salt of the earth. I can't say enough good about him. I mean, he's my stepfather, but he's my father. You know, he taught me how to throw a football and read a book and, you know, fundamentals of life. You know, things that you remember and stick with you, you know, as you become an adult. And I try and emulate him over time. And I hope to be a good father and somebody who, you know, my kids can rely on and my friends can count on when they call me. I'm going to pick up the phone and say yes. You know, but I can't say enough good about him. But he was a dentist. He's retired. They live in Delaware now, him and my mother. And, you know, I don't want to get emotional or anything, but he's the man. You know, he never told me no. I love
that, man. Yeah, no,
he was always there. And I got in trouble a lot. I mean, I had 3 DUIs in my early 20s. Like,
oh, Jesus.
You know, and he dug me out and they stuck by me.
Never judged you or anything?
I went to rehab more than 3 times. Let's put it that way. And you know.
You had a bad alcohol issue or?
It was kind of everything, man. It was, you know, I was a wild man.
Yeah, man.
You know, and then I was sober for 14 years. And that's when I built my family and my businesses and accomplished, you know, pretty much everything that I've done to date.
Wow, Jamie. I did not know this, man.
Yes. Yeah, you know, I used to run meetings and speak and celebrate and, you know, had sponsees, all that stuff. And I don't know if I've said this on a pod, but at my partner's wedding, I got served a drink. I ordered a ginger ale. I got a gin and tonic, and that was 6 years ago. And, you know.
And you started drinking again?
I did. Yeah. It wasn't like, boom, I'm back. You know, it was like I had one drink. My wife was home with my daughter because she was sick, so she wasn't there, and I didn't have that support system around me. And you know, a moment of weakness turned into whatever you want to call this life now. But
right. But it's not controlling you. Is it?
No, but I have my moments. You know, I don't think I utilize it in the right way. If that makes sense to anybody out there. But anybody who's struggling, just, you know, if nobody told you they love you today, I love you. So pick up the phone and call somebody, you know, call somebody who counts, call somebody who matters, somebody who's going to tell you the truth about yourself and be there when you need it. But, you know, sometimes I look back and wish things were a little bit different, but let me describe it. After 6 months, I had another drink. After 3 months, I had one more. The next time I went out, I had 14. Jesus. Like, it's, you know.
It stacks up.
It did for me.
Yeah.
Everybody's different. Every situation is different. Every scenario is different. But, you know, I kind of thought I was healed. You know, and I have a lot of problems with AA, you know, but I think those are internal issues. They tell you it's a disease, and, you know, when you're not working on your sobriety, he's in the gym getting bigger, and like they make it a person, they personify it. It's
scary.
It's pretty wild, man.
Yeah.
You know, to think about. But some of that stuff sticks with you in your mind, and, you know, your mind plays tricks on you, man. If you're not running it, it's running you. You know, but you're not your thoughts, you're your actions. And that's what I tried to describe earlier, where I just keep moving forward. You know, life for me is about momentum. You know, and I feel like I'm in a downhill slalom all the time. I know what I want. I know where I'm going.
And you just
even if it's not directed and it's not obvious and clear to me at all times, I just forward is the direction I'm moving.
Right.
I'm never stepping sideways or going backwards. My mind won't let me.
Right.
I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No matter
the same way.
No matter what.
Yeah.
You know, you just get up and go.
That's
right?
it. Yeah, it doesn't matter, man. Because I always use this analogy, like you can piss and moan about spilled milk, but 24 hours, if you lay there and do nothing, that milk is still going to be there. Clean it up. It'll take you 5 seconds. Keep pushing forward. Yeah. But the problem is people get stuck. And when you get stuck, that leads to, you know, disease. That leads to, you know, weight gain. That leads to making poor decisions. That means to fucking alcohol or gambling or whatever the vice is. But you got to, we're all addicts. All human beings are addicts, bro. We're all dependent on some type of substance. It's the resistance that we give against it that makes us better at our true purpose. But you gotta fight through that resistance.
I actually look at it as a gift, because I describe it as a fire in my stomach that can't be extinguished. You know, and it comes from all kinds of things, but childhood trauma, and I don't want to get too deep into those things.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Because I don't want to feel sorry for myself, and I don't want people to think that's what I'm saying. But the point for me is simple. That fire in my stomach that can't be extinguished, I have to point it in the right direction and utilize it. You know, and that's what I think I've done over time. And that's what I mean by moving forward constantly. It's, you know.
I think it's a cathartic way for you to deal with trauma. I think it's a cathartic way for you to deal with your addictions or your past mistakes. Because my therapist has said this to me, like when I'm pissed off about something, she'll say, get it out, just say it. And I'll just be, F this person. Right. And she's like, okay, Louis, you could punch this guy in the face, or don't you like going to the gym? Of course, I work out 6 days a week. Okay, go to the gym, work out for an hour, put all that negative energy into that. That's gonna make you feel better. But I think for you, running a business and constantly going, that's your feel good. Am I wrong? Or?
No, you're right. And, you know, and to simplify it a little further, cooking saved my life.
Wow.
You know, it's a physical action that you have to be fully immersed in when you're doing it. You know, that's one thing about the kitchen. So if you look at kitchens generally around the world, we're misfits, we're pirates, we're bandits, we're, you know, you're a rock star with a pan. Like, it's just different, you know, but it's all encompassing in a positive way, where you can forget about life for a while and go cook food.
I hear you,
and
man.
I did that every day. I mean, it was my solace. It was my savior. It was my...
That was your rock. That was
my Bible. It was, it was something it was my guiding light, you know, where I knew I could focus 100% on something and not think about the stupid shit I did the night before or the week before or the month before or the year before. Because I do a lot of stupid shit.
To this day, still.
Yeah, I do.
But is it like, you ever seen Carlito's Way?
Sure.
Sometimes the shit would find him and he was just chilling. Is that the situation with you, or you just get into the shit?
Listen, the law of attraction's real. The shit found Carlito because Carlito wanted the shit. I mean, that's the truth, bro.
He was just trying to go to Florida and open up a rental car company.
I mean,
and Benny Blanco comes out and just kills him at the end.
You know, for me, I think I get bored easily, so I like to create problems so I can find solutions and feel useful. I mean, that's the crux of it. That's it.
Is it like an adrenaline rush? You're just chasing a high?
That's all it is, man. And like you said, we're all addicted. We're chasing some sort of high somewhere. You know, adrenaline is actually the strongest drug in the world. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Yeah, I'm aware, yeah.
Yeah, there are people who actually buy it and inject it.
Come on.
I swear to God.
Look that up, Eric. Is that a real thing?
It's a real thing, bro.
Please, I need to know this for real.
It's a real thing, man.
People buy adrenaline?
Yes.
Dude, it's like that movie Crank. Remember Crank?
I never saw that.
With Jason Statham, where he had to inject himself with something and just be jumping off buildings. It was wild.
I didn't see that,
you
man.
Check that out. It's a great movie.
It's called Crank?
Crank. And that was the name of the substance, Crank. But
sounds like adrenaline to me.
It might be adrenaline. We have to look that up. Yeah, but you know, again, I think that adrenaline rush.
Whether Google says it or not, I've witnessed it.
It's tough because it's also an EpiPen. Adrenaline is given out as an EpiPen. So it throws off the statistics, but it says actual users, like diagnosed users, is or the actual amount of people that are non-diagnosed using it is around 30%.
30%. Jesus. Holy cow. Find out what the second most crazy thing is besides adrenaline while we keep talking. I'm just curious to know.
DMT.
Now. Yeah.
I mean, truly. Frog spit.
Frog spit. Yeah, the frog's tongue and all that. I've never done it.
Dimethyltryptamine, yes.
I stopped that weed.
We have that in our brain, and it gets released when we die. And then they say you have 3 minutes of memories that you go back through, and your whole life comes, back to you.
Is that the whole ayahuasca thing too, or is that different?
Ayahuasca is different. Ayahuasca is a compound of 2 trees that's boiled and made into a tea. Dimethyltryptamine is a African frog spit that's dried and then smoked.
Jesus, how'd you turn into a pharmacist so quick? Jamie, you're a beast.
I listen to a lot of things. My problem is I'm a little too smart for my own good.
No, that's a great
too
thing.
For my own bad. I'm telling you, man, I'm a walking enigma.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But I think listen, none of us are perfect, bro. Like you can't go through life just hoping people like you or hoping that people will say nice things about you. You got some that are going to hate you, some that are going to love you, and some in between. You got to deal with it. It is what it is. What, are you going to stop being who you are?
I just don't focus on other people. I keep it pretty simple for myself, man.
I know.
The people that are around me, my family, and the ones that need it, they got it. And the ones that don't, I'm not for you. And that's okay too. It took a long time to get this way though. I used to be super self-conscious and always worry about,
Really?
Oh, without a doubt.
Were you bigger when you were younger?
Yeah.
You looked at yourself. I don't know.
I was big. Even like the way I dressed or the way I did my hair or, I always wanted to be right. Yeah, but it was always that way. Like, look good, feel good. Yeah. I mean, it's a real thing.
Yeah,
Get up and do small things for yourself, bro. Take a shower, look in the mirror and say you love yourself 10 times. Like, start with some routines that are
real.
Positivity building on a daily basis. Little things become big things.
That's true.
And you are your habits.
That's 100%
good,
true,
bad,
man.
or indifferent. So, start some good habits.
That's a great thing. I used to have a lot of negative self-talk about myself, but I was 330 pounds. Now I'm 206, and I still look in the mirror and see that fat kid that I once was. But it's like, dude, I have to fight against it and understand something. And thank God to my wife. I love you, babe. Like, she always puts me back to like zero. Like, look at what you've accomplished. Stop looking at today.
Right.
Because if you look at today and focus on the past, you're never going to get where you're going. You got to thankful for everything that made you who you are to this moment. You're not 330 pounds. You don't have diabetes. You don't have heart disease.
Right.
You're healthy. You're good. You're intelligent.
What
you're
kicked that off to you? Did you get sick or you just made a decision to change?
Dude, my dad's diabetic.
Okay.
And this was about maybe when I was 27, 26. And I went down and bent over and tied my sneakers. And when I got up, I got dizzy and I started seeing stars. And I was like, whoa, I was getting ingrown toenails. I had to get surgery because and that's a sign of being diabetic.
Okay.
And I just went straight water every day, working out 6 days a week, stop the fried food.
Right off Jump Street.
No, it took time. No, this is Jump Street. I wish. I'm 42. You're talking, 15 years ago, whatever. So I really dialed it in the last 5 years. But before that, it was trial and error. I lose weight, I'll gain. I lose weight, I gain.
I was always a yo-yo, and that's
yo-yo, yeah.
It's a little tough on you, right? Like
it's hard. You're a chef too.
But you use food as something like a safety measure, or something to make you feel better at night. I was eating unconsciously almost. You know, I'd
Not
walk
learned
into
that
the
in therapy, yeah.
when I'd get home from work, everybody's sleeping. You walk into the snack cabinet, I'm eating fucking cookies with my eyes
Crushing,
closed at 2
yeah.
o'clock in the morning, or ice cream, or, you know, Wendy's.
Yeah. Oh my
Bro,
God.
I'd eat Wendy's 4 or 5 nights a week because I would never eat all day at work.
And then you would eat the crap.
And then I go get fast food.
Fast food. Yeah.
You know, I would get 3 chicken snack wraps, 2 fries, and 2 barbecue sauces. Put the fries on a snack wrap with the barbecue sauce and rock it. Like, but it's not good
not
at that
good,
at
not
that
good.
time at night. You know,
No, that's the worst time to eat food like that. And
But
it's
I-
processed. It's
yeah,
not,
and I was almost feeding emotions at that point, right? Like, you know, you're focused all day on something different besides yourself, doing things for others in the hospitality business. That's what it's all about. You know, you're in the service business,
Yeah,
right?
the service business,
You're
yeah.
making people feel good, and you forget about yourself. You know, and that goes back to eating, and I would do it in a negative way. You know,
Wow.
and when I was a kid, I was big. My grandmother used to make me. This is crazy, but 6 scrambled eggs with Velveeta cheese.
Damn.
And Dogies,
What's Dogies?
Dogies are grand biscuits that are fried in lard
Oh my
and then hit with powdered sugar, bro. This was like a
You were probably
6-year-old kid,
crushing
dude.
those. That's how I used to eat when I was
Every
6.
morning, dog. Like that was in Baltimore.
Dude.
That's where I grew up. And when I moved
Okay.
to Nutley, I was overweight, and they made me do a cholesterol test. My shit was 367 when I was 7 years old, bro, in second
Oh
grade.
my God.
Yo,
Well,
because
God
I'm
bless your
eating
grandma.
Velveeta.
She didn't know. Yo,
Dog. Like it was, she just wanted me fed. You know what I mean? Times
Sounds
were
like a Puerto
simpler
Rican
back
family,
then.
yeah.
Like, bro, 6 eggs with Velveeta is wild, right? Like, I was a baby, dude. Yo.
Yo, it almost makes me like coffee, yo. I couldn't eat that as a grown man today. As a grown man today, I could not rock with that, man. Oh
But it was
my
delicious.
God.
Oh, I'd put ketchup on it too. Yo, ketchup's not good for you.
No,
Like,
it's all high fructose corn syrup.
if you look how much sugar is in,
sugar.
I mean,
Pure sugar. That was a big difference in my diet. I stopped putting ketchup on shit. And
see?
then I started eating lean protein. I started eating, brown rice. And
So you did it the right way.
I did the right, dude. No sir, and I've interviewed guys here that have become very, very, very wealthy off like medicine and gastropast surgery and all this dab.
Wow.
I haven't done no surgery. I'm proud the way I look with a shirt or without a shirt on, and it
for you,
reminds
bro.
me of who I was.
That's real.
Dude, because I went through some stuff, man. I mean, you're talking about a kid that used to make, talk about not having good clothes when I was young. My mom could only afford pay. I was a single parent kid. My mom could only afford Payless. I was rocking around with British Knights, but in school they called me Burger King, BK.
Yeah.
So, dude, and you being fat on top of that,
Forget it.
that's just like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
boom.
kids are ruthless, bro. when
Yeah,
they're
dude,
younger.
and I don't blame them.
It's
we
all,
were
it's
all
all their own
ruthless.
insecurities, bro. I
It
mean,
is. It is.
It says a lot more about them than it does about you. But
Yeah.
when you're 8 years old, you don't know that.
You don't know
who
that.
you are.
No.
You don't know where you're going or what you're going to become, man. And those are kind of the things that mold you good, bad, or indifferent, right? As you
This
get
is
older,
true, dude. Yeah.
And those are your demons. I mean, but that's what you got to fight, and that
That's
gets
the
back to what
resistance.
I was saying, like with the fire.
Yes.
You're going to use it for good or bad. You got to
You're
use
right.
it though.
You got to use it, man. Yeah, you got to put it somewhere.
Yes, you do.
Because if you don't, you'll kill yourself. Literally,
No doubt, bro.
You will freaking go crazy dealing with these, earth-like things that we can't control. It's like a different force.
It's funny that you talk about weight. I got fat again after we started making a little money.
Had too many ribeyes.
I mean,
tomahawks. Why not?
Ice cream, bro. I like ice cream.
Ice cream.
And it was easy. It was what I found like safety or security in it.
That was
At
your piecemeal.
2 a.m., bro. Like
Yeah.
eating ice cream by myself. It made me calm and relaxed. I don't know what it was, but I know it fucking made me fat. And
Really?
I got up to 268. I'm 6 foot. Like that doesn't look good on my.
I wish I was 6
That
foot.
doesn't look good on my
Yeah,
my frame.
268. It's pretty big.
And
walking around.
I started intermittent fasting.
That's why I did. That's how I lost the weight too.
And it changed my life, bro. And it's crazy. People don't understand. Like, picture a lion on the prairie looking for his next meal. You become focused.
It's true.
Really
your
focused.
Brain just
You're
turns
just
into
sharper.
another- dude,
We
what?
don't need half the amount of food that we put in our bodies on a daily basis. You know, it's everybody thinks like, a 22-ounce steak, a 24-ounce steak. That shit's got to change, bro.
Dude, I eat a 6 to 8. I was at Barclay Prime a couple weeks ago, and I got the smallest steak you could find. It was a filet 8 ounce, and I struggled to get to the end of it because I was already full. And it's like you don't need to, but it's the fasting because my body's used to like, okay, we're gonna eat from 12 to 8 at night, from 12 in the afternoon to 8 at night. We're gonna eat.
Do you still do it?
I still do it. Yeah, still
Are
do
you
it. I'm fasting
dedicated
right
to
now.
it? Are you?
Dude,
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah,
I'm usually black coffee and I eat one meal a day because
Black coffee. I
bro,
haven't
people
done the
think
1 meal a
it's-
day yet.
People think it's easy. Dude, look on my IG. I'm out every day
And
of
you're
the year
freaking-
eating,
You're always
bro.
eating. Yeah, how do you do it,
I'll
dude?
tell you, as an example, we went to Bamonte's in Brooklyn.
Uh-huh.
It's 103 years old. They invented chicken parm.
Damn, man.
Before that, bro. Well, I mean, who invented chicken
Yeah,
parm?
yeah.
It's not an Italian thing. The Italians only do eggplant parm, but that's a whole
Look at
other
that.
thing.
It's a whole other thing.
My point was, before that, I had a tasting at the cafe. I ate 21 dishes. Wow. For the new menu. And then I went and did a review. It's like,
Dude.
I'm not saying I'm a fireman running into a burning building, but I'm saying it's not easy.
It's not easy. Yeah. You're in the business.
Yeah,
of that.
like-
yeah. Do you work out?
Not really, bro.
I should try
I
them.
did. I had a trainer. I loved him. I did great with it. And then I fell off. I'm not gonna lie. I don't love going to the gym, bro.
That's not your passion.
It's not. And I don't love going by myself either. Like if somebody's with me, we break balls and I enjoy that.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, yeah.
Going by myself is just, I don't enjoy it. I really don't. And
Gotcha, man.
I should speak differently and then I'll change the way I think eventually. But it's not.
It's hard, man.
I love
Take
the
it
way
from
I
there.
feel when I leave. I'll tell you that.
All right. You never regret a workout.
No doubt.
Never
man.
regret a workout,
Mentally
bro.
clearer, just, feeling better. You're more positive about things. I do push-ups. I mean, just to keep, I got a little something. But
Sign,
yeah, but I mean,
It's
no.
just good for your mental health too, man.
There's no doubt about it.
Dude,
I can't
like,
say a
that's
negative
why
word about working
I
out. I
can't-
just can't get my fucking chubby ass to the gym every day.
Take it
bro.
from a guy that was 330 pounds, bro. It just starts with day one, and you just got to keep stacking them dubs. That's it. Just stack it. It's not easy. I've given up, got back, given up. Now, like I told you, in the last 6 years, super consistent. I work out 6 days a week.
And you love it.
I freaking look forward to it, like a little kid ready to eat some freaking candy from the piñata. I go crazy, bro. Yeah, I wake up at 4 a.m. every day. 4 a.m. I'm in the gym 4:30. Work out for 2 hours. I'm done by 6:30.
What time do you go to bed?
8:39.
Wow, man.
Yeah, bro. And then
Don't ask me what time I go to bed.
you probably just woke up 2 hours.
Let's not talk about that.
No, but
Daddy
just
was a little
disclaimer,
late on the way in.
No one
like,
knows the time.
You know,
here.
these things happen.
This was recorded. Don't worry about it.
I'm a 5 a.m. guy usually. Like go to bed
That's
at 5
not-
a.m.
Oh, you go to bed at 5 a.m. Wow. I'm waking up ready to run.
I'm the exact opposite. I've always been a night creature.
Oh, well, that's who you are, though.
It's
like you didn't.
But that's not natural. It's not natural with your circadian rhythm, with the way the sun rises. Like when you hear the birds chirping and you haven't closed your eyes yet, it fucks with you a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little
man.
crazy, man. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm backwards, bro.
But do you enjoy it, or you just it's a choice? Like at some point, it has to be a choice. Like you're choosing to do this because you're a boss. You could make your own schedule.
I can. I just, I've always been a night guy,
Okay.
and I go out to dinner literally every day of my life.
It's your
and
business.
I
It's your business.
I want to see what everybody's doing, and now the reviews started up, and they're doing pretty well, and I like to hang out. I like to hang out with my boys and shoot the shit.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I
either,
always
man.
feel like I'm missing something, even when I was a kid, bro. I wanted
you
to
got
stay up
FOMO.
later. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So I'm sorry, I'm tapping.
No, dude, you're fine, man. No,
right.
listen, you're good. We're in a vibe, bro. No, listen, you sitting down with you, Jamie. I really am. Thank you, first of all, for being so vulnerable, man, because I feel like that's another piece of, like this filter facade thing that's happening now with social media where everyone's successful. Everyone's this.
It's not real.
You probably live with your parents, bro. Shut
It's
up.
not real.
You know what I mean?
Like-
But seeing you here now, just like me, like if I
Honestly,
didn't work
bro,
out,
it might
today-
help somebody.
this is what I'm saying. It's like you're very successful at what you do, but don't get it twisted. You got demons and you're dealing through with them, but you're not freaking just being lazy. You're like going out there full force.
I'm trying.
Everybody wants, well, that's the thing, right? High performers like you and me, that's the one thing I always say, I'm trying. It's like a default answer that I always say to I'm trying. No, you're doing. There's a big difference between trying
It's hard
and doing.
for me to give myself a lot of credit in any way, shape, or form because I really don't think I participate that much in my life. You're gonna think I'm crazy. I have a fear of success.
Come on.
I'm
Imposter syndrome?
whatever. Yes, I think all creatives have imposter syndrome.
I agree.
And sometimes
I have
you have
it.
those
Yeah.
intrusive thoughts, right?
Yeah.
But you're not your thoughts.
No,
I heard
you're
something
not.
the other day, and it actually shook me. It's like there's two conversations going on. There's the one that's constant, and then there's the other one like that's not me, or that is me, or that's who I want to be, or this
Yeah.
is who I'm going to become. Which one do you believe? And you're not your thoughts. You're
not
your
your thoughts,
actions.
yeah.
So
You're your actions.
I mean, just get up, move a muscle, change your mind, and fix it. But to get back to that, it does sound crazy. Fear of success, Don't think I try hard in anything I do because I don't want to fail. And if I give 100% and I can't do it, that's going to fuck with me.
I hear you. I'm the same way.
It sounds wild, right?
No,
but
dude,
like,
it's not wild. This is the issue.
And if I give 50% and I don't succeed, then I didn't try.
And
that's me in my mind. You know?
No, but that's how a champion thinks. You can't be complacent.
But I will say at Saddle River Inn, I feel like I gave 1,000%. You know,
See?
And it speaks for itself. It's people introduce me sometimes. They're like, "This is Saddle River Inn." I'm like,
My name is
I'm Jamie Knott, bro. I'm not a fucking barn built in 1771. Like, I'm an actual human being, you know? But like,
holy cow.
But as you said, that's the brand, right?
That's the brand. That's who you represent.
That's what people recognize.
They call me the podcast guy. I'm like Luis Guzman.
Yeah, like
you know?
I'm a real boy.
I'm a real dude. Yeah. You
know, you're a real person, bro.
But see, dude, this is what I'm getting at, Jamie. It's like this is why I enjoy this, because you and me are talking shit like we're back in the 90s, just chilling. You know, like this is a lost art form. Talking to people. You're not on your phone. I'm not on my phone. There's no one walking by to distract us. We're just here with it, and you get the truest like truth serum from people when there's no distractions.
We talked about it before we started filming, taping, recording.
3 definitions. I love it.
Yeah, we talked about it before though. Yeah. Like I lost my train of thought.
You said before we started.
Before
taping,
we started, what were we talking about?
I was talking about. Geez, now I lost my train of thought.
Anyway, skip that. I'll come back to it. It'll come to me.
Yeah.
But you made an important point. You talked about the phones. Dude, I'm bad. I don't realize how bad I am. That shit is attached to me all the time.
It's like a life support to people.
It's like a fucking identity.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's crazy. And I'm going to tell a quick story. I went my boy Vinny's bachelor party in Miami 2 months ago, and I was in the pool, and I had my phone in my pocket. I took it and threw it on the chair on the bed, and it landed in between 2 chairs, and it broke. This was on a Thursday at like 3 p.m.
Okay.
I didn't replace my phone until Monday.
You were probably losing your mind.
On purpose, no.
Oh, what, really?
It was the most free that I've felt in forever. And I was with a few of my best friends. I'm like, message this person, this person, this person, and this person. If they need me, they can get you on your phone. Wow. They could get me on your phone.
That's awesome.
And that was it, dude. And
Liberating.
I was like free, but I was locked in. It was about communication and relationships and like bonding. It was crazy.
Yeah,
but you said it, like communication's a lost art.
It's a lost art,
and
bro.
I feel like everything that's going on in this world is just meant for us not to communicate anymore. You know, even I don't want to get into conspiracy theories and shit, but even during COVID, bro, you can't be with your family. Like that's just wild, communication, especially on holidays. Everything flared up on a holiday. Like it's not a surprise. It's not, it's not a coincidence, man. You're supposed to break bread with your family on high holidays.
Absolutely.
Like that's what's important.
That's what's important. Yeah.
You know,
they're trying to take that away from us.
That's communication. That's us talking to each other one-on-one. Now I remember.
Bring it.
This is cathartic.
Yes. That's what we were talking about off camera. Yeah.
Yes. This is like confession. I said, I don't know how I feel always until I say it out loud. And then I'm like, oh shit, do I really think that way?
Yeah. No.
Is this the way I think and feel in my heart and my mind? But you have to say it.
You have to say it, yeah, and that's what they teach you in therapy. My therapist will say, just start talking. I'm like, huh? What do you mean? Just start saying stuff about the topic, and I'll just start putting a word association. And then next thing you know, you're like, oh, this is why I feel like this. And next thing you know, because you're like, whoa, it's all in there, bro. It's like a valve has to get squeaked open a little bit.
Let it out, man.
Boom, it comes out, bro. And I mean, I've had people sit in this chair and cry and divulge information they never spoke about to their family, or it's deep. It's not that I'm doing it for any purpose. I want to get to know you, but I always tell people, flow how you flow. Say what you say, mean what you mean. It's not forced if it's naturally coming out, because that's the unconscious trapped that you get out. And there's certain things you say that kind of trigger something. Like, oh shoot, like okay, and then now it's all connection. And
I mean, you got to find out how you feel.
Yeah,
and it goes back to that internal monologue, like. That's on the inside. What's on the outside? What's on the outside? Find out who you really are and how you really think, and that's what a pod was for. That's why I did it. That's why I loved it. We did, what
was the name of your podcast?
Twice a month. Chop Meat.
Chop Meat.
So my pod partner is Portuguese. They call him Chop.
Okay.
That's his nickname. And I'm Meat, I guess, right? Like, at first I hated the name, bro. I was like, I don't know why. It didn't hit to me, but it makes sense, Chop
It does,
meat.
yeah, chop meat. It's dope.
Yeah.
No, it's actually it's a nice little brand. It's a nice concept.
I mean, it worked. And you know what? We're probably going to bring it back.
I was going to tell you, bring it back, bro.
We're probably going to bring
fire.
it back.
That's fire,
yeah,
man.
We filmed, I think, 38 or
said 38 or
40 episodes. I don't remember. And we started getting some traction on it. We started traveling and doing it elsewhere.
Come
and shit. Yeah, we went down to Miami and filmed with Wes Watson. He's in some
Wes Watson,
some
the workout.
trouble now, but that
I
got
heard
like 3
about that
million
guy,
views
yeah.
on YouTube, bro. Like,
Dude, the guy was fully tatted, coming out of prison, doing health. Like,
he's not who people think he is. I'm not, I'm not
Yeah.
going to get into anything controversial at this moment. I'll talk
he's
about
a nice
myself
guy,
and
right?
keep it real.
He's a nice guy.
Dude, he's really smart.
Really?
It's crazy. All he
Nothing
does
like
is
what you see
read,
on
bro.
social media.
When the camera's not on, it's wild what he talks about and
What does he talk about?
the way he thinks. I mean,
Like an example. You don't have to, like give me the whole
just
spiel.
the way the mind works and how to bring yourself to another level. He got himself into trouble recently.
I heard about that, yeah.
But the conversation was wild. I mean, he was an insightful dude. It was really kind of shocking.
Really?
Yeah, because you see what you see on social, right? And that's what they want you to see. But then when the cameras go off, like, the dude was like emotional and spiritual and all the things, yeah.
Really?
But, you see this tatted guy that just goes to the gym 4 hours a day and drives, a Bugatti and a Bentley and a Rolls Royce.
You
And,
think he's just a douchebag or whatever.
yeah, it wasn't like that. And it was really interesting and I learned a lot. But we got to bring the pod back. Chop, what up? Let's get it.
I need to make it back, man. Because like I told you off camera, you look like you're born for this, man. You got that personality. You don't bite your tongue. That's another thing that's needed too, because again, we're back in this era where people want to be seen for their brand. And I've had people sit in this chair and they couldn't put 2 words together. And I feel bad. I come from a rapping background. I could rap in front of it. I was just one taking questions before you got here. But some people, it's really hard to turn it on. But it's like that's also what nowadays, to be a successful business person, you got to be in front of the camera too. If you want to have your brand out there, like what you do with your businesses, and I think it's something that you have that's a superpower that you have because you're polarizing.
Am I?
You're polarizing. Yeah,
I don't see myself how people see me, but
I'm the same way. I don't
it's
see
just
myself
me
as
being me.
That's you being you. Yeah, but you're not trying. You're not faking it. You're just who you are.
It's funny you said that because my social media manager for 2 years is
social media.
she's like, get in front of the camera, get it. People want to see you. People want to see you. I did a bread video. We started making our own focaccia at Saddle River Inn.
Nice.
I did a bread video. It's got 250,000 views. Like just me talking about the bread. I mean, like our closest video before that was like 20,000 views.
Wow.
And then the next one, I had dinner at Saddle River Inn. People want to watch me eat.
It's the weirdest thing.
Yo, it's crazy.
People will watch anything on YouTube now.
So I had dinner with the Cocktail Moms on
I saw
Tuesday.
that was dope. Yep.
She's like, we're going to do 10 or 12 videos from this. This is crazy. Everything we talked about, everything we did. But it's wild. Like, you should have an OnlyFans for you eating.
It's true.
Like the way you
people
eat, I'm
want
like,
to
yo,
watch you eat.
It's so
freaking weird,
strange to me, bro. But
it is weird.
It's funny though,
bro.
You do have to be on camera. That's my point.
That's your point. You gotta have, but you gotta have a personality.
They want to see who it is, no doubt. And I have a decent vocabulary, and I think I speak pretty well, and I have a little bit of a sense of humor too. And I don't care. I'll talk about it. I'll be about it. You know what I mean?
No,
I'm a real human being, bro. I've been through shit, and I want to talk about it. Let's get it.
Dude, it's the only way. I say this all the time on the podcast. Like people, Steve Jobs would say, this is something that people are going to buy, like the iPhone or the iPad, because it connects to your heart. So like there's people that have shitty food out there, but people love the person talking, so they're going to go to the restaurant. Or people have amazing food and they come back 3-4 times. Yeah, it's the food, but it's also the personality and the brand you're buying into.
Well, I tell my staff all the time, like, it's about the way somebody left, the way they felt when they left. Did you make a small impact on them? Mm-hmm. Saying yes, being kind, open arm service, thank you, please. It goes such a long way.
It does, man. People don't realize that.
Yeah, we forgot about the little things. The little things are the big things. That's what adds up, man. That's what becomes a big thing.
Especially in fine dining. Fine dining. Dude, if I'm going to go out with my wife and spend $800...
But everything should be that way. That's hospitality.
That's hospitality, yeah.
I don't care if you're selling hot dogs, bro.
Be
Say
nice.
Thank you. Welcome them in. Like, I tell my staff, every person that comes to the table on the first approach, welcome the guest. I'm Adam. If you need anything, let me know. I'm here for you. welcome to the Saddle River Inn. Thanks for joining
Fire.
us. How
Fire.
simple is that?
Simple. Just be nice.
But it makes you feel good,
you feel
right?
good, yeah.
You
Listen,
know?
and people, you know, if they're gonna spend money, right, in upwards of like, let's say $250 a person, you're gonna
I
get
mean,
some.
I wish my check average was $250 a person.
Well,
I would have
just-
been here on time. I would have took my chopper, bro.
All right, we'll say 150 a person, whatever, right? But you're spending good money. People
No
want to
doubt.
get their butts kissed, man. They also want to feel like appreciated for spending money in your establishment.
Of course they
You know,
do.
it goes both ways.
No doubt
you know?
about it.
You can't be a douche. You can't be like, oh, can I help you with this crap? Like, no, you gotta like show some effort. You know what I mean? And I was always like, I mean, my friend Tony, you've been to his spot, LaBeebe Prime. He showed me a lot of that.
He's a
like,
wild man,
he's
bro.
wild. I mean, you two together,
We've been out.
holy
We've
shit.
been out. We've been out
Bro,
to dinner. We've been out. We've been out.
Tone is crazy.
I'm not gonna
Shout
blow
out
up
to
his
Tone,
spot, bro.
He probably
We've
told
been
me the
out.
story. Yeah, he's been out.
Did he tell you?
No,
Well, he might
he
have
told
told
me
you
he
off
knows you, but
camera.
he didn't tell me no crazy stories.
Yeah,
but,
we've been to the city,
Tony's
bro.
a wild
We've
boy,
been to
bro.
dinner. We've been, you know, we've spent some time together, and my man makes me look like a fucking kitten.
No,
dude.
Tone is
Yo,
no
he
joke,
is-
man. We had this inside joke. We're smoking cigars at his place the other day. It's like 3 a.m. And everything he's telling us at the end, he's like, yo, but God bless. Yo, no matter what, God bless. I'm like, yo, Tone, you gotta put that on a t-shirt. Like, yo, F this guy, he's a piece of shit, but yo, God bless.
Yeah, like you do you, bro. Go in peace, you know? Right?
He was telling me, he was like telling me a story about some girl or guy, a situation. He's like, yo, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's their business. God bless.
I think it's funny to watch him on social, bro. He's becoming more of himself.
No,
each
he's great.
time, dude.
He's
It's-
great. No,
It's polarizing. It's
this
crazy,
is the
yo.
same vein. Like, I'm telling
I
you
see
guys.
his.
like,
I don't. People have said that actually, but he takes it there, man.
No, and he lives the gimmick. Like we smoke. Well, we haven't done this in like 2 months. I've been so busy. He's been busy, but we would smoke a cigar every Monday, no matter
Wow.
what. Every Monday, me and him, we go to our place. Shout out to Main Street Cigars. We'll have 2 or 3 cigars and just talk shop. And we're spitting ideas out. He's showing me videos that aren't released yet. I'm showing him podcast episodes that are not released yet. We build off that energy because we're so highly driven.
Right.
But yeah, he lives the gimmick. Like I'm like, dude, you're like a wrestler. You live the gimmick. Like you are out there. You are Tony Prime.
He really
Yeah,
is.
like people.
He's tripling down
Dude,
now. You look at
yeah,
his
he's
last videos,
going
man.
hard, bro. We
Yo,
did a
he's
video
throwing
together.
Soccer balls.
Yeah.
His servers walking around holding trays. Guard that tray, yelling at. I mean, like it's
funny.
different.
It's
It is.
different. Yeah,
It is.
it's entertaining.
But it works,
It works,
you know,
And it gets
because
to
he
our
believes
point.
it. But
Yes,
at the core of that is hospitality. He talks about his grandmother, LaBeebe,
yes,
right? Like,
yes,
and that's what it embodies. That's what it's all about. Making people feel good.
exactly,
You know,
exactly.
I try and tell my staff. I used to get upset when my servers would come in and say, "Chef, can we change this? Can we do that?" Like I used to get upset, and then I had my first kid, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I came to work to cook. You came here to eat. Let's keep it real simple. You can have whatever you want. And from that day forward, I just said yes, and my staff knows that. Anybody asks for anything, the answer is yes,
I love that.
unless
man.
it's going to burn the place down.
Yeah.
If I have it, I'll do it. You know, you want chicken franchise? We're in a French steakhouse, whatever, no
Yeah.
problem.
My wife is notorious for
You know
that,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
Yeah,
Like-
no,
You know, my regular guests have dined with me over 500 times.
wow.
Think about that.
dude.
It'll be 15 years that I had Saddle River in next year.
Wow.
Do the
bless,
math.
man. That's
Those are regulars,
your
bro.
legacy act right now.
That's insane
Yeah,
to
it's
think
legacy.
about. Like it's their neighborhood restaurant.
That's awesome.
And
That's
if
gotta
some-
feel good.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
gotta feel good.
I mean, but
man.
that's how the menu kind of got built too. Like veal parm. You know, my regulars would come in and I used to do this big veal chop parm. And now I use veal tenderloin. It's a whole nother story because the bone never gets cooked. I don't want to get into all
chef
that.
talk. Chef talk.
But that's how the menu kind of got built. And then eventually it got its way on the menu. You know what I mean? Because my
Gotcha,
regulars
dude.
would ask for it so much that I'm like, I don't want to fucking pound veal at 9 o'clock in the middle of service on a Saturday night.
I get you.
I'm going to have it ready to rock because I want to
Smart.
do it and I want to be great at it.
I love that, man.
You know? So, but the point is that somebody asks for something, I say yes. My friend motto, anything, anytime. You know, you call me, I want to be there. I want to help you. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel important. And it makes me feel useful.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think it's in us innately to just want to be of service to people. It's part of human connection. Human by itself. That's why, you know, solitary confinement is punishment and cruelty because humans can't survive without each other. You know what I mean? So you being in that mode of like service, but it makes you feel good. The act of giving makes you feel more full than the act of receiving. you know, and you're doing that by making people happy. It makes you happy. It's just like a ring around the rosy thing.
I do it subconsciously. You know? I don't even realize it. I'm on the board of directors for Table to Table.
Okay. What's Table to Table, if you don't mind me asking?
Table to Table is the largest food rescue in New Jersey.
Wow.
So last year was the 25th anniversary. They honored me at their gala, and it's so humbling. But you know,
the kid who thinks he's not doing enough.
I'm meant to feed people, right? That's why I'm put on this planet. So it was a natural dynamic. And then they asked me to be on the board of directors. I obviously said yes. In my mind, I'm a 15-year-old kid, like still getting in trouble for breaking a window in school or getting into a fight or, you know, smoking weed in between classes, like, you know, stupid kid shit. But I'm not.
You're not, dude.
I'm actually not. And it's crazy to think that way, but it was a synergistic meeting, I guess, and it went well, and they asked me to do it, and I raised more money than everybody on the board because people supported me because they saw what the mission was and they got on board, you know. And it was when they told me that at the end of the year, I'm like, really? They're like, yeah, over 50 people, you know, donated from Table to Table that we never had last year. And, you know, they show you the list and then you have to put it under yourself because we do have financial obligations as board members. We need to, I think it's 50.
Okay.
You need to bring in 50 a year.
50,000?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you don't bring that in, you got to cover that yourself?
They don't do that to the chefs. I don't know if I'm supposed to divulge that.
Well, bleep that out, Eric.
No, keep it in there. I mean, but all the other members, right?
Yeah.
And it pushes you a little bit to find out what you can bring. But we're not selling anything. I never cold called anybody and asked them for a favor. I just did what I do. You know, we got on the trucks and we went and picked up food and brought them to churches and shelters. And, you know, it's pretty crazy how many people don't have enough food, man.
No, it's sad.
You know,
it's
I
sad,
live in a upper middle class town, Nutley. I would never think that families don't have enough food on a weekly basis.
I know.
But there's a food pantry in Nutley that a lot of people go to because
you
they
see
need
those
it.
lines. Yeah, it's
because they need it. So, and we have plenty of food on this planet. You know, 30% gets thrown in the garbage.
Every night at a restaurant. Yeah.
I'm not even that. Think about a supermarket.
Stuff that gets...
You know, they have A, B, C. If the fruit doesn't look good enough.
That's true.
You know, it doesn't make the cut.
Expired food that you can still eat 3-4 months after.
I mean, a lot of expiration dates are bullshit for money, but that's, you know, that's a whole nother conversation. But my point is simple. We became basically a pick up and drop off. We're not a food rescue. We're a food delivery service. You know, we're just picking it up from the ones that don't have a use for it and bringing it to ones that do.
I see what you're
you know,
saying.
we're like a communication trucking company at this point. It's not,
Seriously.
It's crazy, but that's what it is. And the app is huge. Table to Table has an app now where anybody can go on and look where food can be rescued and where it can be brought to.
Wow, that's fire, man.
You know, and people want to do that, and it's so simple.
That's
actually
amazing. Have you spoken about this before?
No, I never have.
This is really good, man. I didn't know you were a part of this. That's really dope.
It's crazy how much the app has grown because people want to help, but they don't know how or where to start.
Yeah,
you know, or where they get in and fit in. But
I'll be
if
more
you
happy
go on the app, bro, and you're 15 minutes from a place to pick up and 10 minutes to drop off, you did something really good for somebody.
Absolutely, man.
You know,
wow,
and that can make your day.
It feels
for
good
somebody you never met, right?
Yeah, no, that's a good feeling. You did that for me. No, we'll talk about that later.
Well, but listen, people used to ask, like, what do you love about the restaurant business? And I'm like, you know what? I can make somebody's day and I never even met them. Like it's somebody's anniversary, birthday, holiday, whatever it is, you know? And they come into the restaurant and they had an amazing night. That made their day, but you're part of that. You know,
you were part of that.
It's the delivery of energy almost, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You're nourishing them, you know, but you're part of what they're celebrating. And people don't think about that all the time, dude.
No, they don't.
But that gets back to service, right? Mm-hmm. That makes you feel good on some other level.
Yeah, that's something that it's no amount of money or any type of clothing can equate to that feeling.
And I'm glad I said that because subconsciously, like I want to be part of people's lives and how they feed themselves.
Yeah.
So that's how, you know, Table to Table was brought to me.
That's so dope.
You know, that's the law of attraction.
Yeah,
right?
you put it out there and it came in to get you. Yeah, because that's what you're
literally came to get me.
No, dude, but that's the whole thing with this. I've been reading a lot about trans surfing. You should check that out, by the way. It's about being indifferent to what you really need and what you want, and just let it come to you naturally. Don't force it. You're not sending table to table 100 emails before this happened, right?
Not at all.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what the trans surfing thing is that you gotta kind of be indifferent. Trans surfing. Please check it out. It will make you look at things in a totally different
I think
window.
I already do that without knowing I do it.
A lot of success. Yes. Shout out to my wife, babe. Again, I love you. Like, she put me on.
That's beautiful.
It's about an art of not caring so much about putting the pressure to make something what it is. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But if you give it that importance, it might not work out in that favor. And it's happened on my podcast. It's happened with my business. Like, the deals that I close that are big deals, 10, 20, 30 grand, I barely lifted a finger. I gave them the price. Who do I make the check out to? You want to talk about endorphin release? Because it's like, it feels like you're cheating in a way. But I'm not cheating. I just am not putting that much importance into it. But the bids that I go super hard for, I never get them.
It's funny you say that. It's so
rare.
true. What's meant for you will always come for you.
Will always come for you, exactly. And not putting so much force on it. You know what I mean? It's like when you're single and you're trying to kick it to somebody, and if you're overbearing to the girl, you're going to scare her away.
I wouldn't know anything about that, brother. And we're definitely not going to. We're not going to talk about females today at all.
No women allowed on the podcast.
You know, everybody's got an addiction.
I like how you keep looking at your nails.
You say something. My manicure looks pretty tight.
My gel's gone. Look at this. It's bad.
You got to do shiny buff, brother.
Tony said the same thing to me.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
That's funny. I never knew that.
You got a buff. I'm a gel guy. I'm sorry. I'm a gel guy. My gel looking crazy.
Just give it a shot, bro. You might like it. You never know.
But no, real talk, though, I want to ask you this after just chopping it up with you. Like, what would Jamie now? You just mentioned all these amazing things that you've done, right? But the dichotomy is you feel you're not doing enough, or you feel you're not giving it all you got. What would Jamie now, 45-year-old Jamie, say to the 15-year-old Jamie?
You got this. Just keep moving forward. You know you're special. You know you're meant to do great things. You know, I always felt that way in my heart and in my mind.
Really?
No matter where I was or what I was doing.
You always felt that same feeling?
Life, absolutely. That I'm special, I'm important, and I'm meant to do great things. And I say that to my kids all the time.
Wow.
And it's true.
It's super true, man.
And if you believe it, you are it, right?
You
become it, you know?
Yeah.
And in spite of myself, I've done everything wrong in my life. Everything. Anything you could possibly do or think of. Jails, institution, everything. In spite of myself, I still am me. I'm going to become who I'm meant to be.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I mean by moving forward.
Yeah.
Like, just let it go, walk away from the old one, become the new one. It's, you know, it's almost like shedding a skin.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that's what it feels like. And there's going to be versions of yourself through your chapters in life, and you're going to find out who you are, you know, and how resilient you can actually be as a human being. We're powerful beyond measure. We could do anything in this world. There's no doubt about it, but we're the only ones holding ourselves back.
Yeah.
This is a 1-versus-1 player game. It's, you know, like,
it's you against you.
That's it. There's nobody else.
Yeah.
So get the fuck out of your own way. I said this to my friend once, and he brings it up all the time. I was like, just take a step to the side and let yourself go forward, man. You are in your own way, blocking yourself. And he actually got sober after that day.
God bless. Wow. God bless.
He's like, bro, I never told you this, but you told me to get out of my own way, and it made so much sense because I was the only one standing in front of me, you know, blocking myself from moving forward, you know, and it has a lot to do with, you know, your mother, your father, your first relationships in life, bro, and how you're taught love.
Of course,
and to become who you are, you know.
And you said you had your stepdad, right? So you were a single parent kid growing up?
Yes.
And did you ever meet your father?
6 times, I think I saw him in my life. Yeah. The first time I saw him, he came to pick up me and my brother and said, "You're not mine," and picked up my brother. He's like, "You're Lou's kid." My mom owned a bar.
Dude.
Yeah, my mom owned a bar when I was a kid called Lushes.
Okay.
I grew up in a bar.
Me too. My dad owned the bar.
I grew up in a bar in Baltimore. And Lou was a one-eyed black man that drank Bud Light all day and sat at the end of the bar.
Oh, my God.
Legitimately. And I was like, really, Lou? Then I started watching BET, but that's a whole nother story, bro.
You can immerse
but
in the
I
culture.
refused to do 23andMe, but I got swag, and I don't know where it comes from, but, you know.
You're a 90s kid, man. 80s
kid's
kid,
fresh,
80s kid,
bro.
You're good, kid.
Yo,
You're
stop
good.
with the age thing, man.
Stop overstressing it, man. You good,
I
dog.
feel 25.
You look 25.
I feel like a young man, bro.
So single parent household, and thank God for your stepdad. I'm a stepfather, so you're giving me a lot of like game that I need to hear.
My dad was a drug
tough.
addict, alcoholic, and it was hard to see. He He was a first-class engineer in the Navy, and he had his own woodworking business. Like he was,
Oh, wow.
really bright guy.
Yeah.
But he just couldn't get rid of his demons, and I didn't understand that until I met his parents, and I was like, yikes.
Wow.
It's a learned
so now you
behavior.
understand, man. Yeah. And
On a deeper level, but I didn't know that when I was 6, 7, 8 years old. And then one day you think about it when you're, chopping it with your friends, and you're like, wow, it just comes to you, and you make those connections. And I feel bad for the guy.
Yeah.
He never gave himself a chance. He never got out of his own way.
Oh.
And he passed away.
I'm sorry.
I think 2 years ago. I'm not.
Wow.
I don't know the guy to be
really
sorry, but I
well,
actually, I actually kind of feel bad for him. And his wife, he went on to remarry and have another kid, which, I guess, what is that, a stepbrother out there?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a stepbrother? Is that what it
His
is?
wife got, no, it's like a half.
Half
I think it's
brother.
a half brother.
I got a half brother out there somewhere.
Half brother.
That I don't really know, that I actually might reach out to now that I'm saying it out loud, because maybe I should know him.
You should.
Maybe we should have a conversation. We have half of the same genetics. You know what I mean? And I might give that a shot. And I don't talk to my own brother, not out of anything negative, but family grows
Family's
apart.
rough, man. Yeah,
Family grows apart, man.
I don't speak to my brother either. Real talk.
Pretty strange, right?
Really-
Both grow up in a bar. Both
Grew
don't
up
talk to our
bar.
brothers.
The guy's name was
single
Lou
parent.
in the bar. My dad's name is Lou. Who
Yo,
owned the bar.
that's wild,
kinda
right,
wild, bro? My dad.
No
is,
coincidences on this
no,
planet,
it's scary,
man.
dude. Yeah, we're it's. I feel this like kinship towards you.
No doubt.
Like I kind of feel your pain without even knowing what your pain is, because I could kind of feel it when I had to go through it, And in therapy, they ask you. I'm asking you this because I've noticed you said sometimes you get in your way, and sometimes you go off the rails, and you got to get back. I used to do that till I went to therapy, and then I learned there's an exercise they make you do in therapy, and if you've never done it, you should do it, but do it by yourself. I don't want you crying here. She made me look at an empty chair across the room, and because I used to go in there and bash my dad, like bash him. She said, "Louis, I'm gonna do exercise with you. Look at that empty chair, and tell that empty chair everything that you hate about your father." I was like, okay. So I start naming all the things. And this is like discovery. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with me. I say all the things, and she said, okay, now look at yourself and what you hate about yourself and tell me if it lines up. And I was like, oh my God, I'm a pothead. I also drink a lot. I also am a child and don't hold myself accountable. I was like, whoa, my tears just, whew. But it felt so cathartic. Even now, I'm like getting goosebumps.
I
like,
could tell.
Dude, you get the clear path, like 20/20 vision. Okay, got it. I'm not gonna be like him. And I learned to not be so angry at him and actually sympathize with him, because he never got out of his way. And it's so weird that you become the parent.
I see it happening in myself.
Dude, it is. Oof, I'm sorry. I just like.
No, that's what this is all about, right?
Yeah. But
and that's going to help somebody.
Yeah, because there's people out there that don't know why they're doing what they're doing. But if you do that exercise, I don't know if you ever did it, but if you ever do it, you'll get. No,
I was in therapy a lot of my life. I mean,
so you've been to therapy?
We saw some shit. Yeah, my dad used to beat my mom.
Oh, sorry, man.
And you see things as a kid and you just don't comprehend it or understand it or know where to put it.
You don't know how to process it. Yeah.
No, because it shouldn't be happening.
Exactly.
It's unnatural.
And then when you get older, you project it out through actions like drinking, drugs, or womanizing.
Whatever it is, taking it out on yourself.
Taking it out on yourself, yeah. But when you understand it, you can reframe it and get on the right track. Doesn't mean you're perfect by any means.
No doubt.
Does
but
not
none of
mean
us
that.
are.
None of us are. You're going to mess up, but understand that you can pick yourself. Don't get stuck down there. It's okay to mess up once, but don't stay there. Like, lift
You're going to make me
up.
go back to therapy now, bro.
No, stop, man.
So I was in therapy from a very young age, and, it's always good to talk, right?
Yeah.
And that's what this is about. And it comes back to, letting it out and hearing what you really think.
It's a good feeling, man. Yeah.
It is. It really is.
And it reminds you that you're human, because we do so much throughout the day. We're caught up with comparison. We're caught up with business. We're caught up with life. We're caught up with kids. We're caught up with bills. We're caught up with mortgages, blah, 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 blah. But
I don't even think about any of it. I say sometimes I have a pretty empty mind.
I love, dude.
And
That's how
that's
my
why
wife is. Drives me crazy.
that's
How do you
why I'm
guys not
peaceful.
think of nothing?
I don't.
How do you not think of nothing? Seriously, bro.
I can't
That gets me
answer
mad.
that. I'm gonna, yeah.
My wife. I mean,
No,
what
I
do
don't
you
want to
think about?
sound like
She
an
ain't nothing.
asshole. It's all gonna happen no matter what. Like worrying about something's not gonna change the outcome. It's gonna happen whether you like it or not. So just let it rock. Like that's,
Yeah.
I
Damn.
don't know if that sounds like peaceful or,
No,
definitely it
discernment. You gave me
doesn't sound
discernment.
humble, but like it is gonna be what it's gonna be.
Yeah. What's the point of stressing over it?
I just empty mind syndrome, but it's a positive thing. Like I
Dude.
don't feel stress in that sense. Like before a service on a Saturday night, I can liken it to this. I get excited. Like my calmest moments are at the busiest times of my day.
Yeah.
Everything slows down. I see it for what it is. When you expedite in a busy restaurant, and I think that's trained me for the world. I'm my best in the toughest situations. I find out who I
agree.
really am, Even if like somebody gets hurt or a car accident, like I just hop out and help them. I'm calm. I don't know how to describe it. I just know what the solution is,
Wow.
And I've always been a solution-based human, which gets back to when I said I caused problems in my life so I could solve it.
It's a wheel. It's a wheel.
I'm playing mahjong at a red light, bro. Like I always just want to put the pieces together.
see what you
It's an
mean.
engineering mind. It's just the way I work. It's the way I operate.
Yeah, it's your
That's
personality.
my operating
man.
system.
Wow.
It's
dude.
beyond that. It's my hard wiring.
You're built like that.
It's my DNA. Like that's what I'm meant to do.
Wow.
So, but in that moment, everything slows down. So on a Saturday night when there's 40 tickets on the board and everybody's going nuts, I'm like, everybody stop for a second. We're just cooking delicious food. We got this. Let's go.
Let's get serious.
You know?
Yeah, that's good. That's a good way to put it. That's a good way. I had a mentor back when I used to work at Walmart corporate, and I used to get so stressed out. I was 21 years old dealing with investors of Walmart. We were right there in North Bergen, right next to New York on Tunnelly. 21 years old, college kid, walking around with a bunch of investors. And my rest in peace to Bob Olson, he was one of my mentors. He said to me, Lewis, calm down. It's Walmart. We sell eggs and bread. Everything's fine. You're a stud. They love you. And I would go out there and crush it. But I had to get back to that mind frame. We just sell eggs and bread.
Yeah, it's not
And
that
TVs.
serious.
Like, we're not freaking saving world hunger.
I mean, I tell them all the time, this is not heart surgery. Like,
no, it's not. It's not.
You're cooking a skirt steak to medium rare. You've done it a million times.
That's it.
You know what's funny is I talked to one of my old chefs yesterday, and we FaceTimed, and he just started a peptide business 5 months ago, and he's already over $1 million in sales.
That's a hot go-to thing to do
He's
now.
like, Chef, me and you are going to have matching GT3s. I'm like, I said, you can have whatever you want in this world, bro, but will you come back to work? Like I miss him and I rocking on a Saturday night.
Yeah, it's a camaraderie aspect of it.
Oh, it was just so competitive. And I'm like, I can't explain it to these kids. Every time I make a dish, I try and make it better and faster than the time before it. And it gets back to me versus me.
I love it, man.
How can I do it faster? How can I be more effective? How can I make it taste better? And that's just a small piece of life, basically, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
How can I be better? How can I be faster? How can I be more effective and more efficient in everything that I do? Because the truth of the matter is, I don't want to do anything. I'm the laziest person I know. That's why I want to automate everything I do in my life, so it just happens without me being there or needing to be there or make decisions or like this. That's why you have standard operating procedures, right? Just follow the rule book that's been set forth for you.
Super
and
true.
it almost pulls me out of it. And that was something that was really hard for me. Like opening my second restaurant, I had to physically remove myself from my first, right? And that's
were you
my
a
baby.
micromanager? You were like in
That's my
every
childhood dream.
Yeah.
Every detail, it goes way beyond that, bro. Every
It's hard
detail.
to let go. It's hard to let go.
It was hard to miss a day.
Yeah.
I mean, birth of my children, I would close. I'm not missing a day.
Yeah.
Kidney stones, I'm there. I'm going to be a little late, but I just passed an 8.8 millimeter kidney stone. I'll be there in 2 hours. Like, it didn't matter. It was automatic. It was autopilot. And that's what success is. That's the fire in the belly.
That's the fire, man.
That's the unexplainable.
Yeah,
Where
no,
you
you can't.
just move forward.
Dude, I'll give you one better. I think it's because you're doing what you love to do. I think when you do what you love to do, it doesn't feel hard in the moment. It's challenging, but it doesn't feel like I can't do this.
You're 100%
Like,
right.
you can do it. On my way here, I mean, I had a long week already with fences and everything else, and I'm going to be present for Jamie. I'm going to crush this. And it's all this added pressure you put on yourself. I never met you before. You're cool as hell. But,
Thanks,
you know,
man.
you have this added pressure, right? But the minute this camera turns on and I'm like, welcome, something just changes. And I'm no longer
your game face
fearful.
on, bro.
Yeah, you're not fearful. You're not overthinking. We're just shooting the shit. You know what I mean?
Last week I fucked around and got a triple-double. Like, it's just...
It's true, yeah.
I made jokes the other night. I'm on 40 group chats, but we went out with the boys and we had a night. And I was like, yo, I scored like 62 points last night, bro. I just killed it.
Sheesh.
And that's making a
That's
joke,
making
but
a
like,
joke. Yeah.
you know, life's funny, bro. But getting to do what you love is a gift, right? And you got to be grateful for it,
Yeah.
you know?
There's a lot of people with shitty jobs right now that hate going to work.
I can't imagine that.
Dude.
But so I do a lot of private events now. That's kind of my business inside of my business.
I see that, man. You're
And
over there
it's-
crushing. I'm about to hire
it's-
you, man.
Listen, it's a beautiful thing because I get to do what I love, and it's just me.
It's just you.
It's just
peaceful,
me.
man.
Nobody
Just-
could fuck it up or not put too much
Yes.
vinegar or not enough salt or, you know.
You're the maestro.
And I love it, and it makes people really happy. And I don't realize that. I don't look at myself as that person, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a kid that loves to cook.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm a poor kid from Baltimore that loves to cook, and and I'm blessed enough to be able to do it. I don't get to do it every day anymore. All I would say is I just want to cook, and that's all I did at Saddle River Inn. That's why it was so hard to pull myself out of it, because it's the love of my life.
Into it. Yeah, that was your baby.
I mean, because it's done so much for me. I want to give back. You know, it's saved my life 1,000 times. I mean that literally. You know, where you have real shit going on outside of the kitchen, but when you get in there, bro, you become it. You know, you're immersed in it, and your mind can't run in a different direction because you have to be focused on the task at hand. And I think that's what makes me great, is I could just lock in and forget about life for a while and put delicious food on a plate, you know? And that's my art form. That's my expression. That's what I'm meant to be and do, you know? And I find myself like running away from that now, and it's ironic and it's tough. It is, because there's so many other things that have to be done.
Growth is painful.
For the business,
Yeah.
you know? And it's not just me cooking anymore, but it's hard. It's hard to walk away from your
hard,
first
man.
love,
Your
your
baby,
only
yeah.
love, right? Maybe.
Well, it's like
Krista,
me
I
having,
love you. I'm sorry to say that, but
Yeah.
like, you know, it's a different kind of fulfillment. It's unexplainable. It's not, you can't put it in words.
Yeah, no. It's a part of your DNA. It really is.
It truly is.
It's like someone telling me, listen, Lou, we're going to pull you away a little bit. We're going to have another guest do 2 podcasts a week on your podcast. I'm like, what are you talking about? No, this is mine. I can't let somebody else sit in this chair. How are they going to do the intro? How are they going to do?
Right.
So it's the same thing with you. It's like to pull away from that because you were so immersed into it.
I mean, listen to this. When we opened Cellar, that was my second restaurant, which actually is turning 10 August
God bless.
15th.
I saw the flyer.
Can't believe it, bro. I
That's
have
crazy.
places that are 15, 10. I can't fathom it, because time is inexplicable and inexplainable. It's just,
August 13th.
bro, it happens so fast. All of it.
It's my wedding anniversary.
Is it?
It's weird, bro. Stop.
No,
dude.
it's not.
Seriously,
It is what it is, bro.
August 13th, 2022.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
Right there at the Elan. Sorry, I mean to cut you off. I just thought about that.
No,
But
it's all good, bro.
10 years.
Yeah, we'll be 10 years
Flew
old.
by.
But I would go there in the morning and develop all the recipes. And then I would drive to Saddle River to be there for service at 5 o'clock. So I'm sitting in traffic. It's an hour and 20-minute drive. I'm exhausted. You know, I would get up at whatever, 6, 7 and go to bed at 2. You know, I would have to pull over on the side of the road on 17
nap.
and take a nap, bro, literally.
Jesus, dude.
You know, because I'm a human at the end of the day. Like, there's only so much caffeine can do for you.
This is true.
Caffeine's more of a blocker.
Yeah, you got to rest.
You know
gotta
what it
rest.
actually does in your brain?
No,
It makes you think and not feel tired.
really.
It's not actually giving you energy.
It's a pseudo effect.
It
Look at
actually
that.
is.
Wow.
Yes. So, which is what that cold brew did for me. You know, it's a mental thing.
It is.
It's also, you don't want a headache every day if you're addicted to caffeine.
This
It's
is
a
true.
drug.
That is a drug.
Starbucks is
Yeah.
the biggest drug dealer in the world.
$8 a pop. For
Nobody
a cup.
knows
It's
it,
crazy,
but they're
dude.
actually a bank.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know.
No, they're an actual bank?
Legitimately, they are, because if you think about it, when you put money on your card, they have that money. And everybody's refilling their card, what, twice a week? Whatever it is.
Yeah, that's right.
They
Yeah.
already have your money before you get there. That's how they can build, expand, and grow so quickly.
That's a brand. Yeah, that's a brand perfected.
That's crazy, right?
That's crazy. Yeah,
They started looking at it as a bank, so they can
true.
use your money and buy all the real estate,
brick and mortars. Oh my God,
and build new.
And then the return on investment. I mean, giving away a cup of coffee, pennies on a dollar versus what they're charging for it.
It's crazy.
You can give a bunch of free coffee out.
I drink vanilla cold brew with vanilla protein. It's $8.54, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think about it because you just, it's what I want.
It's what I want.
Doesn't matter what it costs.
But to them, forget about it. Their cost
It's what I want. I'm curious what it actually does cost them.
Probably 80 cents.
I don't know. If you put labor in there in the cup, right?
$2.
I don't know.
I would say
I'm
$2,
curious what their food cost is. I'm a numbers guy and I always look at things like that.
Well, shouldn't the markup be like, I don't know, like I get, like if I go to the butcher shop, my filet mignons come out prime, it's like $25 a filet. And then you go to an average restaurant, it's like $75, $80. So I guess it's like,
well, think about it. It almost costs us the same now that it does for you to buy retail.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, my filet costs $23 to put on a plate.
Wow.
Me.
Yeah.
When I always use this as an example. One product, skirt steak. I love it. It's my favorite cut. It used to be $5.69 a pound. I pay $38.50 for gold label skirt steak now. That's one product. Think about the difference on that.
No,
in 15 years.
Oh my God.
It's almost 10 times.
Jesus.
It's crazy, right?
That is crazy.
That's one product.
That's one.
But Starbucks will say something like, we offer health insurance, you know, they do, right? They do a lot of good for a lot of people, I'm sure. But, you know, people need their drugs. People need their coffee every day.
They do.
And they line up in droves. And now kids are in there hanging out all damn day.
It's the new hangout, man.
It's wild, right?
Yeah, it's like how we had arcades back in the day. That's like their arcade now.
That's funny.
They'll go there and have the little little matchas with their little freaking sweater.
Bro?
$100K, bro.
Wow, my man.
The biggest.
Doing big things, bro.
Yeah,
God
we just hit that like 6 months
God
ago.
bless.
God bless. Yo, but God bless.
Yo, but God bless. Yo, and Tony's hands.
Tony's like, you know what it is? I love, that's my brother, bro.
He's a
But
gentle giant.
he doesn't realize how big he is.
And how intense
and I'm like,
he is,
dude. You're freaking.
You're a big. Yo, his hands are this big,
yo,
bro.
Luis, I'm trying to tell you though, bro. Like, yo, he's like a Palestine DMX. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to tell you, dog. But God bless.
But God bless.
Get at me, dog. He's a great guy, bro.
He really is,
Prime,
man. He really is.
No, he's a good guy. He's a real good guy. And you give me that sense of feeling that I have with him. Like, I don't know, it's a chef. I get along with chefs. I don't know why. I get every chef I had on here, they're cool, bro.
That's funny.
We just get along.
Because we have to deal with a lot of shit, right? So we're resilient human beings by nature. But a chef is not a chef. The cooking is the easy part for me. It's everything else that goes into it.
That's how this is.
I got to be a dad, a mentor, a psychiatrist, a bank. Dude.
It's a lot of hats.
Every day, you know.
Employee is sick or employees.
Bro, you'd be shocked at the requests or texts I get, dog. It's crazy.
I know. I'm
blessed to be in a position to field those questions and requests, but it's wild, man.
I mean, you seem like a cool boss. I can't see you being a douche. I mean, you could be one though, I guess, right? But
I wouldn't call it a douche, but I'm very intense in the kitchen.
Intense. That's how Tony is. That's what I'm saying. You guys are
I'm
like
a straight shot. Yeah. This is what I want, and this is what you're gonna do. If you want your own place and make your own food, go open it.
Go open it.
By all means. There's 4 exit signs in this building. Find one.
Love it.
It's the truth, though.
No, it is, and that's
this is my bread and butter. This is my life. This is how I feed my kids. You're gonna do what I want, or you're gonna do what you want somewhere else.
That's it.
Peace.
That's it.
God bless.
God bless.
Right or wrong, man.
It's so true.
That's it.
And it's part of, you know, like you were a busboy once. You get it. You've been in the trenches.
Food runner, bar back. I did it all,
You did it
man.
all. So you got the gravitas to, you know, dictate what you want and how you want it because you put in the work. A lot of people, they're in their position at Saddle River or at Madame or Cellar 335 where they're in the busboy position.
This guy hates to mention the cafe, bro.
And the cafe, my bad. I'm programmed for what I said.
You're gonna have to come up for brunch,
man.
and then,
I want to go have a good time.
Yeah,
chill.
I mean, listen,
my treat.
We could do that for you, bro.
I would love to hang out.
We could
seriously
do that for you.
have some good. I told you this, but I don't know if I told you the story. The whole Carbone thing, right?
Tell me.
You don't even know about this, do you?
Tell me, bro. I mean,
bro,
I forget more shit than I remember. I'll tell you that, man.
This is a funny, quick story I'm gonna share with you before I get you out of here, bro. So, me and my wife, it was her birthday. I wanted to take her to Carbone, And, you know, it's like freaking smoke signals to try to get a freaking reservation, whatever, right? I reached out to a beautiful couple that I saw them eating at Carbone, and we met them on our honeymoon, Brianna and Vinny. I think they just got married. Shout out to Brianna and Vinny.
That's whose bachelor party I was talking about in
Oh,
Miami.
get outta here.
Yeah, where my phone broke.
Holy, Vinny,
we had a blast.
Mio.
Beautiful wedding, bro. We had
No,
a blast.
I seen pictures.
I'll
Whoa.
show you the picture of the night afterwards.
I need to see it.
I'm in a guinea tee wearing an apron on the dance floor with sunglasses on, bro, playing the drums. It's
legendary.
We had a time.
You guys had a time?
We had a time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're still on their honeymoon, bro.
They're in Greece right now.
Yeah, I hit Bree yesterday on IG. I was like, did you guys just fucking get up and move to Europe? Like, must be nice. That's a restaurant thing too. Like we all say it to each other.
You all hook each other. Yeah, because you guys, vacations are rare for restaurant people, right? You guys are always
Depends
dialed
how
in.
you look at it.
I hear you.
It depends.
I mean,
how you
I get
look
it with my fence stuff. Like, I get paranoid when I leave for a week. I'm like, oh God, the whole thing's gonna burn up. But then you come back.
Does
and
it?
No, it doesn't. It's a family business.
You don't
People
skip a
can
beat, bro.
people
Yeah.
can pick up. Whenever you're not there, someone else picks up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They have no choice.
They have no choice. That's
It'll
it.
get done one way or another.
Exactly.
Or it won't, and you'll do it when you get back. But
That's
it'll get done one way or another,
That's
right?
part of the game.
God
yeah.
bless.
God bless. But real quick, to wrap this story up. So I got the reservation or whatever, and Brianna's like, okay, just 8 o'clock reservation, Jamie Knott. And I'm like, who the hell is Jamie Knott? So I'm like researching you. Oh, this guy seems pretty cool. Maybe I should reach out to him. Nah, I'm not gonna reach out to him. Whatever. I go to Carbone with my wife, 8 o'clock at night. Of course, I say, Jamie Knott. Yeah, sure. Give us about 10 minutes, whatever.
That's so funny.
Had a nice table, had a nice meal. The funny part was my wife, you would think she would be ecstatic. She fell asleep almost at the table. Because remember, we go to sleep at 9:30. And it's like, babe, this is legendary. Like, women would die to come here. You got prime time, 8 o'clock. Some guy named Jamie that I never met in my life got us this reservation, and you're nodding off at the table like this. It was the funniest thing.
Now you see I could be part of your special occasion without even knowing you.
That's why I told you that
That's
earlier.
what hospitality is.
Bam.
That's how I feel about it. That's what I see it as.
You made our night without even knowing
You proved my point.
Yeah, that's the point I was making. In the
Never
beginning.
met you.
Never met you. Shout out to Bree and Vinny who put the dots together.
That's
but
so funny, bro.
I never forget that. Jamie Knott.
Where did you meet them? Where was it? Aruba?
In Aruba.
All right, bro, you don't even have, I already know. Bro, you don't have to tell me,
We were at the
man.
same hotel. We had cabanas next to each other. Next thing you know, you're drinking, you're talking.
Yeah.
And then we had drinks with them at the bar. They were just a beautiful couple.
Yeah.
Beautiful couple.
They're fun,
beautiful
bro.
people, man. They're real. I feel
people.
so bad. I still haven't gotten to the restaurants. I live in Old Bridge, which is like an hour and a half towards where you guys are.
Let's talk about Old Bridge. It's hot.
What?
With restaurants, bro. The
Oh,
restaurant scene.
yeah. They just
It's
opened
crazy,
Elizabeth's.
I went there 2 weeks ago.
What'd you think of that? Honest
We had a great
take.
time.
Great time?
Yeah, you know,
Here we
the
go.
owner of Death of Hospitality might get mad at me for saying this.
I know
but
who he is. I met him at Mescal.
He's a cool dude. He came over to the table. He's like, must be fucking nice. It's a restaurant thing. I'm like, what? He's like, you're sitting here eating
It's
my
a
restaurant. And I
restaurant
can't
thing.
get into your restaurant.
Wow. He said that to you?
I was like, bro, all you got to do is call me. He's like, yeah, nice try. I'm like, seriously, bro, hit me on IG and whatever you want. The
Hook
answer's
you up.
yes.
Yeah.
It might be 5 o'clock on a Tuesday, but you're going to have dinner at the Saddle River Inn.
I want to go to Cellar River Inn now, man. You're hyping me up.
He said, I build vibes. He's like, the music is right. The place looks what
It's
it
nice.
looks like.
It's nice.
You know? And it's trendy, it's hip, and the food's good enough. And I was like, wow, the owner just said that. Crazy, bro. Because I'm food first. Like
You're
I
food
always
first,
have
yeah.
been.
Is he food first, do you think?
Well,
After what he said, you would think he's
there's
not.
a different mentality.
Yeah.
But his places are packed, bro. Proof's in the punch.
Yeah, you got the
I
Elizabeth.
don't care what he says or
Mescal.
thinks. I mean, listen, the food was way better than good enough.
Yeah, food was good.
The food was
I've been
way
there.
better
It's
than good enough.
It's
Some
good.
stuff was superb.
Yeah.
You know,
What
other
was
stuff was
superb?
different than the way I would do it. The
What was you-
meatballs were phenomenal.
Meatballs
bro.
were really good.
Really,
Meatballs
really
were
good. And the way
Actually, go ahead.
the way they do everything, the way they played everything, the seafood salad was delicious. I remember it was super fresh and cooked right and, you know, flavorful. The parm was awesome.
The parm was good. I had the spicy vodka parm.
Yeah, we're gonna
It
go
was
there
good.
and review it. I
was
tried to
good.
do it next Friday and I forgot I already have 2 reviews.
Yeah, you're
one for
busy.
lunch and one for dinner.
Yeah,
But
I love it.
I triple booked myself. I got an assistant about 8 months ago, and
Is
it's
that Bree?
changed my life. That's Bree.
Shout out to Bree, man. She made this connect too, so that's probably been a lot easier. on you
She's
now.
awesome, bro.
Oh, she's great.
It's different, you know. It's just different. I can produce more
Yes,
because she's organizing my life for me.
that's it. It's so easy. It's
Because
one
if
less
not
step.
for me, bro, I'm lazy. You don't believe? I'm telling you,
you
bro.
would have showed up today.
I'm telling, dude. I don't want to tell you why, or what time I woke up or where I woke up at, but I'm here, right?
I appreciate you making the commitment, man.
It's my
And,
pleasure,
dude.
man.
I had a great time
This
doing
helps
this.
me way more than it helps you, trust me.
Brother, the door is always open whenever you want to come back, and hopefully the door's open at Saddle River for me so I can go have a meal and check out your spot.
If I can get you Carbone, I can get you Saddle River.
Listen, we don't, when we go out that far, like an hour, I got to get car service.
It is.
I'm going to enjoy.
It's a whole
I want to
thing,
enjoy
bro.
my time.
It's
I
a
want
whole
to
thing.
enjoy, you know what I mean?
But you're going to come on your anniversary, August 13th.
Oh yeah, we'll do that for sure.
Please do.
We'll do that, man.
Yeah.
No, seriously, we'll stay in contact, obviously.
No
but yeah,
doubt.
I definitely want to support you, especially after, you know, again, the unawareness you had of what you did for me and my wife. It really meant a lot to me.
I didn't know that until you just told me.
Prime time, dude.
And I had no clue who got it for you. And I didn't
It
know
was
you
Brianna.
knew Vin.
Yeah,
I brought him up, you know, subconsciously. He came up in the conversation.
Yeah, it's crazy. No, they're cool. Like, we hung out like 3 days with them in Aruba. Like, not all day, but like,
Of
you know,
course,
like,
yeah.
we're gonna see them after dinner. Yo, we
you
had a
see him and you
cigar.
link
We
up.
had some.
It's cool.
It was so fun. They're nice couple, man. I'm really happy they got married because when we met them, it was 5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
It was 5 years ago, dude. Yeah, it was 2022.
Time flies, bro.
Time
I told
flies,
you.
dude. Absolutely,
It's
man.
wild.
Brother, thank you for doing this. I appreciate you.
My pleasure.
I think your story was amazing. I wish you nothing but more success in the future and hope that you find some type of balance because I think you deserve it, man. You work too damn hard not to
I
have
don't know what that is,
You know what I
brother.
mean? I know, man. But I think listen, man, you're a good dude, man. I could tell.
Thank you.
You're really, you know, connectively to your heart. I could tell you're a good person.
I appreciate
And
that.
you're just trying to, you know,
more than you know.
no, absolutely. No, real talk, man. And I think you're just trying to navigate through this crazy thing we call life. And we're
Trying
all
to navigate through my mind.
to your mind because your mind is your biggest hurdle. You know,
Truly.
listen,
It's your biggest asset and it's your biggest liability. You know, it's how
Yeah.
you use it, right?
That's how you use it, man. And it's always messing with you. It's always like
I
just
think that's on purpose, though, and I'm glad I grew up in Nutley because we're ball breaking specialists.
yeah.
So I break my own balls
break your
all
own
day,
balls, yeah.
but I know it's kind hearted. It's not, you know, it's not to hurt myself.
Exactly, man.
You know?
Exactly. I do that too. Like sometimes like, I'll be lifting weights and you bitch, come on, go harder. Like it's not that
It's
I think
funny.
I'm
One of my servers says the same thing. He's like, if I can't lift this weight, I'm putting more weight on it.
Whoa.
I need to find out who I am,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I'm being a fucking P word. You know, kid show. Take it easy out there. Bro, I don't
You
want
don't
you
even
know.
strike me as the guy to say P word.
I mean, I have a
Like,
12-year-old
I get
daughter.
it.
Like
No, I don't
my
want-
kids see me out,
No,
and like
no,
they
no,
know who
yeah,
I am. Like my kids know who I am.
Yeah, yeah,
But they
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know,
They don't
know
yeah.
who I am.
Some things you got to keep close to the chest, you know, and you got to, you know, keep
when
it to
when it comes to your kids, absolutely.
you
Bro.
got to protect them.
Yeah, our job is to guide them.
Yeah,
and make
listen.
them good human beings, right? That's
100%,
it. And
yeah.
let them know they're loved and safe and secure. That's how I feel as a dad. That's what I'm meant to do. You know, I keep it real simple. Call me when you need me. If you're ever in trouble, I'm the first person. That's it. I got you no matter what.
I love that.
You know?
Yeah. That's it. You're protective and you're developing and you're evolving and growing them. And I think you know what you went through, so you don't want them to go through that.
Oh God. Never.
You know what I'm saying, bro? So you're putting in the work, bro. You're putting in the work. You're becoming a better person. You're understanding stuff. It's not easy. Oh, there goes that smirk again. There goes the smirk. There goes the smirk. But I truly believe, man, and I get it. We just met today for the first time, but I truly believe that we all have some good intentionality inside of us. It's just covered with dirt. It's got to move that dirt out the way. You know what I'm saying? You're moving the dirt.
I'm trying.
Shovel by shovel, dude.
I'm trying.
That's it. You got it. You got it,
I need
man.
a bigger broom. Get all this dirt out of here, bro.
Dude, I always ask before we wrap mastermind questions, but you hit on everything. So there's only one that I'm going to ask you. Actually, two, and then I'll get you out of here. First question is, what was your lightest and darkest moment in life?
That's heavy shit, bro. Lightest probably was seeing my daughter be born, my first child.
God bless.
It really brought everything into perspective. Nothing else matters,
Nothing
man.
else matters.
You know, creation is it. You know,
Yeah.
and this is part of me, and now it's my job to make her great. You know, or let her know she can be great.
What you're doing.
Show herself the greatness inside of herself, you know. And it's really introspective when you have children. It makes you think about who you are and what you want and what's important to you. So that was my lightest moment. I remember bringing her out to, you know, the waiting room. There's like 20 people there,
That's
you know.
fire, man.
And now she's 18 and I'm taking her to college. We're all taking her to college August 22nd.
God bless.
you know. But I mean, I remember it like it was 30 seconds ago, bro.
Oof. It's like this, instant.
And she was just so awake and aware and like right out the gate, just like,
eyes
let's
open
go,
wide.
world. Yeah.
Wow.
My darkest moment, or one of them, I have a lot of dark moments, unfortunately.
Well, one that you can feel comfortable sharing. I don't want you to.
I got fired from a job in the city. We had one child at home, and my wife, Krista, was pregnant, and I had to come home and tell her I had no job.
Wow.
She kind of already knew because I came home early that day, and I just remember that bus ride being the longest bus ride of my life. Like,
Jeez.
because I let her down. I was disappointed, you know, like
Yeah.
she never deserved that or any bad thing I ever did to her. You know, she loved me more than I ever loved myself, and it's hard to think about, you know. But I had to come home and tell her I lost my job. And, you know, by the grace of God, my company kept me on payroll and sent me to rehab. And I went away for 140 days, and that's right after that is when I got sober.
Wow, man.
So,
Holy
you know,
cow.
yeah, I had some bad behaviors, man, some bad habits, you know. And they showed me myself on camera, which it's wild to look at yourself.
It's weird to look at it. When
I was blacked out, so I was sick at that time. I forget, maybe the flu or something, and I took Dayquil like all day. And then I drank a bottle of tequila when I went upstairs. We had a club like on a rooftop. Bro, not good news, you know. But to watch yourself in that state is tough.
I agree.
It's tough, man.
No, it's an eye opener.
Nobody knows what they look like when they're in that state of mind, bro.
Makes you feel dirty in a way. Like, ugh, that's me.
Yeah. Who is that character?
Yeah,
That's not me.
that's
I mean,
not who
that's
I
why
am.
alcohol's called spirits, bro, because you become
Bring something in you.
basically something else. And that was hard for me to watch. And then when I got home at like 5:30 in the morning, Krista took film of me also and showed me myself the next day.
Damn, man.
And it's, you know, it's hard to face those demons, you know, but it's super necessary.
Yeah.
So just keep moving forward.
That's it, brother. Thank you for sharing that, man. Holy cow, man. Brother, last question before I get you out of here. This stumps everybody. Let's see what your answer is.
Here we go.
What is the last thing you have purchased that has changed your life? Only one person in the history of the podcast couldn't answer it.
I mean, I could say some, I don't know. I don't want to sound like, you know what? For better or for worse, the last thing I purchased that changed my life was I bought a townhouse in the next town over from my kids, you know.
Nice.
No, I never talk about this, but,
Yeah.
you know, I'm separated, and it's a challenge every day.
I can only imagine.
But I just wanted to be in proximity of my family, but it's changed my life. And I'm not going to say it's for the better because I'd be lying to myself, but
at least it's giving you peace that you're close to your kids.
yes, there are some positive attributes, but, you know, sometimes I dwell in the negative, especially when it has to do with me and my bad choices. So I'm going to have to sit with that and figure it out, right?
I pray you work through those things, man, because you're too smart, too intelligent, too successful to deal with those demons, you know?
Somebody's got to deal with them, right?
But I think you got the rubber gloves. You can figure it out.
Well, I mean, the truth of the matter is I removed myself because I saw myself going down the wrong road. You know, and you touched on it before that I didn't want them to deal with what I did or to become my parent or, you know, somebody who was supposed to be my dad.
Yeah.
You know, so I just
remove yourself from it.
Yeah. I subconsciously forced myself out of that situation for a couple years.
Oh.
You know, until one day it came to a head and then decisions had to be made. So, you know, but next time I come on, maybe I'll be back home.
I'm going to pray for that, man. As I said, you seem like I said, like just a good person that just has some challenges. And I know you want to do good and you are doing good. So I really do hope and pray that things turn out for the better.
Maybe that's the balance you speak of, you know, but I want to lean on the side of good more than bad.
I dig it. No, I dig it, man. No, balance is, listen, take it from, my phone doesn't stop 6 days a week, even on Sundays when I'm closed. Customers still contact me. Clients still got emails. I still like answering everything. Chill. Like, I'm at the beach with my wife. Let me be at the beach with my wife.
Being present, right?
Yes. And she knows it because she'll see me on that phone. And I got into a good habit. Like when I release guests and I release episodes, I pre-do it and I don't look at it till the next day. And then I'll respond to comments and do all. But I got into that practice. Release the content. Don't look at it. Don't check up on it. Just let it go. Let it go. You know what I mean? Because I want to be present with everything else I got going on in my life. You know, this social media thing is fake. It's not even real. You know, it's fake.
But it seems to become
But it's a necessary evil. It's a necessary
it
evil. But don't get high on your own supply. That's my thing. Like, I like it, but I got to learn to.
I mean, it feels pretty real because you're doing this.
I know. And
I think it's important.
It is. And for me, it's a passion. Like I said, I used to be a rapper, man. And now how good it feels to, that endorphin release when you would let somebody hear a song or a whole album, it would take months to do an album. I get an endorphin release every week because a new episode comes out and I don't have to wait for that delayed gratitude. People will hit me like, yo, this episode changed my life. This person's amazing. Oh my God, this person you had on. Oh my God, I love that because it's affecting people's lives. We're not here talking about salacious bullshit. We're talking about real life. And that's what people want to hear. People want to feel motivated. You know what I mean? Like they could be in the middle of a set listening to this and hearing you talk about your story and damn, that guy, Jamie, I'm going to turn the treadmill to 8. I'm going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we're here to do. To serve and to inspire.
To serve and inspire. When you got nothing left to give a little more, right?
That's it, brother. You embody that, man. Seriously.
Thank you.
No.
One day I'll see it.
That's the problem with us.
I hope not.
No,
there's no finish line.
There isn't. No, it's a journey, not a destination.
It is. The line moves.
Yeah.
Right? Every time you accomplish one thing, there's something else right behind it.
Yep. You can never get too complacent, man.
No doubt about it.
But you're not that. You keep pushing. Keep going. Jamie, my brother, thank you for spending time. I appreciate you, brother. We'll see you again soon, hopefully.
Yes, you will.
And I will definitely stay connected with you.
You'll see me on August 13th for your anniversary.
Saddle River, that's it.
No excuses.
Before we leave, tell everybody where they can find you, what you got going on. The floor is yours.
Knott.Jamie, KNOTT.Jamie on IG. You'll see everything there. The link tree's up. PBJ Hospitality. We have 4 restaurants. I just started a clothing company called Sunday Sauce.
I want some tees. Where can I buy some tees? I'll purchase. I don't want freebies. I want to buy.
We are right there, brother. It's wearsundaySauce.com. So, and when I say just started, that's not true. My partners, Drew and Zach, started the Spoils Company like 3 years ago.
What's the Spoils Company? What's that?
That was what Sunday Sauce was before it became Sunday Sauce. Yes.
Okay.
A quick one for you.
Go on.
So Drew owns We Make Cool Shit. He's partners with Phil. That's how we linked up. That's how the pod started. Everything's connected, right?
Gotcha.
So Drew built 2 of my brands, and I'm a really hands-on guy. So I want to do the creative process with him because I love it. That's the most enjoyable part for me is creating something from nothing. So we would sit there at the computer. I'd be like 10% smaller. Try that lavender. Put the lips here. And he got a phone call from Zachary Bull, our other partner. He's like, dude, what are we doing with Spoils? This shirt didn't do this or this. I'm like, what's Spoils? He's like, oh, that's my apparel brand. I'm like, I've known you for 3 years, bro. You've never said one word about it. Like, what is it?
Yeah.
I want in.
Yeah.
I matched whatever they put into that point, and I became a 33% partner.
Wow.
And slowly over the next year, I would talk him into changing the name.
And he changed the name.
Because to me, Spoils is rotten, right? Like, and in the food business, I'm just thinking of somebody throwing rotten tomatoes at a shitty comic on stage. But like, so we went through it, bro. And the text messages, just thousands and thousands of names and ideas for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Wow.
And we landed on Sunday Sauce, and for us, it's an entrepreneurial spirit. And what the Sunday Sauce is, like, there's no Sunday scaries because you create your own schedule. So if you want to be off on Monday, create that. Mm-hmm. Make your own schedule. Answer to no one, and that's the force behind Sunday Sauce. You know,
very dope.
But everybody links it in like, Saddle River or whatever.
It's all good. Connected to the brand. Who gives a crap?
Yeah, it's food, but there is a connection there.
Yeah, that's a dope one. That's a really, I like the meaning behind it. And I like that it actually crossovers into the food I love that.
It really does.
It does, yeah.
And I got a hat in the car if you want one.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, bro.
I didn't know I was going to give it to you until just now, but I remembered it was in the car. I wish I brought 2.
I would have freaking wore it on the podcast, man. Damn, I will wear it with pride.
Funny? One of my good friends, Tino, this morning, he's like, bro, why aren't you wearing your brand? You're all over the internet. Put your brand on, dude. Listen, I love Amiri. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Too,
I'm not gonna
I gotta
lie.
go salesman. I gotta go salesman here. You know what I mean?
I get it. I mean, that's your merch, right?
Yeah, it's
that's
my
your
merch.
gear.
Yeah, I'll get you a shirt when we're done here.
Appreciate you, bro.
And I love this stuff. It's good to work out in. Looks cool. It says, I'm not a salesman. On the back, it says
It's
artist.
yours.
It's mine. I wear it with pride. This is me. You can take that home if you want to see.
I see you, bro. I have been playing. I need to do something always.
I'm the same way, dude. I'm always fidgeting and
I'm
stuff
doing
like that.
3 things at once.
You're
You know, it's
nonstop.
hard for me to sit down and focus on one thing, you know?
Well, you did great.
I do all
No
right.
BS. No, you did good, man.
Not
I
bad.
interview a lot of people, bro, and some people, after a while, you're like, you're very polarizing. I can listen to you speak.
I could talk for forever. Anybody who knows me
interesting.
knows that, man. You know? But it's introspective. It's about me finding about who I really am. I mean, that's what we said. That's what we talked about.
No. This is what it's about. It's about shedding that skin that's inside and, see what comes out on the other side. I've had married people on this podcast. Like he texted me, my marriage got stronger after being on your podcast because I started talking out loud about the things I wasn't doing.
Wow.
So it's like it's a safe space to say your grievances, say your accomplishments, say your vulnerabilities, and then look at it on the other side and say, I'm not doing too bad.
I might get some flack for that, or people might look at me differently after this.
Who
you know?
cares?
But I let it out. It's my truth. It is my
It's your
life.
truth. It's your narrative. No one's saying, oh, Jamie did such and such. No, Jamie is saying such and such.
Right.
That's what makes it real, and it makes it your truth. And no one can take that away from you at all.
Amen.
Brother, this was beautiful. Thank you so much. I
My
hope to see
pleasure.
you again soon.
You will.
And again, thank you for making time. It really means a lot, man.
It's my pleasure.
Absolutely, brother. Till next time. My man,
Peace.
Jamie. Guys, that's a wrap on this episode. If this podcast inspired or moved you in any way, please subscribe to my Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all at I'm an Artist, Not a Salesman for further content and updates. I pray you have a blessed one, not a stressed one.
I need you by my side.